It's time! Welcome, San Antonio Spurs fans, Oklahoma City Thunder fans. The NBA preseason here. Wemby versus Chet. You're excited. I'm excited. She's excited. Whatever. I'm pumped up. Thank you for stopping in. And the Spurs preseason starts with the NBA regular season right around the corner. Earphone users of Valera, though I do have a regulator, or what regulators regulate. I don't know what it's called on my microphone, so hopefully it doesn't blow out your ears, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Hopefully you're ready to go. And it's going to be a fun Spurs season. And Chet versus Wemby, the matchup of all matchups, I guess. Is it? I don't know. They might not play much, but I'm hoping for a fun preseason game, and hopefully Devin Vassell picks up where he left off from the Spurs scrimmage and just drains 3 after 3 and shows us that contract he got. He was not overpaid. He was not just right paid. He was underpaid. Anyway, let's pull up the chat. Let's take a look and see what's going on. 49ers faithful. Wemby is playing, and your 49ers look great. Holy moly, they're playing very well. R23, good evening. Thunder fan, thank you for stopping in. Ethan, good evening to you. Kalo5, Wemby He didn't touch her. Yeah, I got your nod over it. But Kelman is out tonight. Jeremy Sohan's out. Maybe one other player. Spur the moment, Mr. Z. Hopefully everybody's having a good night. You guys know the deal. If you'd like to help support our channel, that's right. I said our channel because that's what it is, a Spurs community. Hit the thumbs up. Fast, fun, free, nutritious, and delicious. And as always, go Spurs, go! I didn't watch that Cowboys game last night. I actually forgot they were playing the 49ers last night. Otherwise, I would have watched it, but totally blanked on it. Listen, I'm a Giants fan. I can't say anything. The Giants season is over already. They're terrible. The offensive line is beat up and somehow keeps getting worse. So it is what it is. I got the Spurs that keep me busy now. James, good evening to you. Veronica, is Dougie playing tonight? Doug McDermott going to get a little preseason action. I believe Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out. No surprise. I think Giddey, Dort, Williams, and Holmgren are the starters, as well as one other player, maybe Wallace for the Thunder. Some of you messaged me on the Twitters, and I am more active on the Twitters, or X, or whatever they're calling themselves now. X-Men, X-Factor, X-Force, whatever. My Twitter is, I'm going to call it Twitter. It's just Twitter in my head. Twitter handle's over there. I finally got the Twitter app on my phone, which means when you guys message me, I'll actually get a notification right away. As before, I just was dependent on checking my laptop. So if there's breaking Spurs news and you want to let TSR know for our channel, hit me up on the Twitters, and I'll try to get to a video as soon as possible, barring me falling down a mountain. I don't know. How many points do you think Wemby dropping tonight, and how many minutes do you expect him to play? I say he gets 20 to 24 minutes, and I think he'll drop, I'll go 13. I'll say around 13. Jacob, good evening to you. Yeah, I have not watched any of the Major League Baseball postseason with the Yankees being out of it. I haven't watched 1 minute. Maybe I'll throw the World Series on in the background when I'm doing things. I'll casually pay attention to it. Unless the Spurs are playing, then I won't pay attention to it. I'll be watching the Spurs instead. Wemby is playing. Wemby is definitely in. That's why I got the thumbnail, switched it at the last minute. I'm like, holy moly, I forgot it's Wemby versus Chet. Chet, essentially a rookie. I don't know if he qualifies for Rookie of the Year award possibilities. I think I read he does. As some of you may know or may not know, he got hurt last year. I forgot what the injury was, but he missed his whole rookie season. So hopefully he comes back strong this year. Not so strong that he plays well against our team, but I wish him best of luck in his NBA career. SGA is not playing good. Welcome, Aggressive. He does qualify. Okay. I know baseballs are a little weird. Like, you could play like 20 games. I don't know. They all have their own rules. I've watched all the preseason games thus far, and they have been exciting. But good to know. Joshua, good evening. Was it a broken leg? I thought he tore something. I didn't realize it was a broken leg. Well, shoot. How quickly we forget. By the way, Spurs fans, Spurs community, correct me if I'm wrong, we're still one over on our roster, are we not? We still have to cut one more player. I would think all signs point to Kem Birch. No disrespect to the man. He's just never played a game. He's had some injuries. He's north of 30. I don't see him making the team. Similar to Ben Simmons when he went. Okay. Brian, good evening to you. I'm excited. I'm excited to see. I mean, we had the Spurs play Saturday. It was a scrimmage, Spurs against Spurs. That didn't tell us a whole lot. My big takeaway from that, and I just didn't get a chance to do a video on it, unfortunately, was Devin Vassell looked really good in that game, and I'm hoping to see that in the preseason and then have that translate to the regular season. NBA TV's doing a Spurs preview on right now. Really? I see the games for the moment. They're just showing the players shoot around. Now I'm on a game break. Maybe you're a little ahead of me. This doesn't look Spursy. No, we're seeing different things. Any initial thoughts on New York football Giants so far? The New York high school football Giants? Because, Kirk, they're terrible. I am shocked at how bad they are. Last season must have been an anomaly. Now, there's been a lot of injuries to the offensive line this year. Saquon Barkley's hurt again. They suck. And the season's over. They're 1-4. Barring a miracle, they're not making the playoffs. And I'll have more Sundays free. And I'll still throw the Giants on if I'm not busy, but I'm certainly not going to plan around the Giants. And what I mean by that is last season, if the Giants game was on, I'm like, all right, I'm not making any plans. I want to watch the Giants. Now, if somebody says, hey, Rich, you want to do something? The Giants are on at 1. Okay. They're getting crushed in pretty much all their games now. I don't want to sit on my couch for 3 hours and be depressed. I'd rather go hang out with my friends or do something. Wemby bigger, stronger, and faster? We'll see. San Antonio Hotspur. We'll see about that. As far as the lineups, I believe for the Spurs, somebody messaged me on the Twitter. I think it's Wemby, Champagnie, Vassell, Trey Jones, and Collins. And then for the Thunder, Thunder! I believe it's Giddey, Dort, Williams, Holmgren, and maybe Wallace? Maybe? This game, so if you guys have League Pass, you should also have NBA TV. Correct me if at least that was the package last year when I purchased the League Pass. They also included NBA TV. I have not re-upped my pass yet because it expires in a week. Correct me if I'm wrong to anybody in the chat, but doesn't the League Pass still include NBA TV, or is that now an add-on again? Was last year just a special? Spurs play Mavs? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, I appreciate that, Kale. Yes, a thumbs up. If you're not familiar, it kind of looks like this. Yeah, Pop will show you. Appreciate it. Luka, well, I don't think Luka and Wemby will be guarding each other, but having them on the court at the same time absolutely will be fun to see. Jay Money, good evening to you. Chiefs are looking good this year, as usual. I mean, what do you guys think? Is it too early? Maybe Chiefs 49ers Super Bowl? I mean, the Chiefs are still the defending champs. And in the NFC, the 49ers, as long as they stay healthy, that defense, Christian McCaffrey, the receiving core, and I forgot the quarterback's name. Shoot. Dang it, that was embarrassing. He's playing great. Injury report, Devontae Graham, out. Kelvin Johnson, out. Jeremy Sohan, out. League Pass does come on MATV. Thank you. I thought so, RQ3. I just wanted to make sure. Purdy, thank you, Will. I couldn't. Josh, thank you as well. I was trying to pull the name. I was like, Brock Purdy, right? Is it Brock? Brock Purdy. Doesn't quite work as well as Brock Lesnar. More injury report. Devontae Graham, still out. Kelvin Johnson, still out. Jeremy Sohan, still out. They really just showed us the same injury report twice within a minute. OKC, injury report. Alexei Pokusevsky, questionable. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out, as expected. That's it. All right, whatever. No, I don't think they're injured either. It's big. I think they're probably fine. Best quarterback they've had since Steve Young. Super Bowl pick 49ers faithful. Really, at this point, even though it's very early in the NFL season, I got to think it's going to be 49ers Chiefs. Let me move my mic up just a little bit. Let me get them a little more closer to me. There we go. I was a little rusty Saturday. In my defense, though, when I stream with you guys, usually I have OBS up, taking up most of my screen, where I can put up I can do the score, I can put the little GIFs up with sounds, or all the little goofy things I do during a stream. And then I got you guys on the chat over to my right. Even though I am looking to my right. Left, none. Anyway, I'm confused, get my directions confused. Looking to the right, I see you guys on the chat. But watching the game on Facebook Saturday, I couldn't see OBS, so I was totally discombobulated. Coach Pops had said because they are Did he say it's because they're lazy? Yeah, you can see the game with NBA TV. Hey, Glaze and Bacon, good evening. Hey, TSR, can't wait to see this battle of Wemby against Chet. That's, oh, yes, they are playing. Yes, they are. That's why I have the, did anybody vote for Chet yet? I wonder if any Thunder fan, RQ3 must have. I know you're, Chet, all right, so we've had 56 votes, 75% for Wemby, 25% for Chet Holmgren. Not a shock. This is primarily a San Antonio Spurs channel. If you are a San Antonio Spurs fan and coming here for the first time, we have a wonderful San Antonio Spurs community. I'm going to be streaming as many games as possible. Hopefully about 80 of the regular season games, give or take a couple here and there. Life will happen. I'm sure things will happen where I can't stream a game. I'm going to try to do as many as possible. Should be able to get all the preseason games. It's fun hanging out, talking Spurs with you guys. I live in Connecticut, so my Spurs community in this state is pretty much non-existent. But who knows? Maybe I can convert somebody to a Spurs fan slowly but surely one day. I don't know. 49ers Dolphins Super Bowl? Not sold on the Dolphins yet. How many minutes left till the game time? With it being the preseason, I gotta think they're gonna start the game probably 5 minutes after the start time of 8 o'clock, so maybe 8:05. Wallace, Dort, Giddy, okay. Casey Wallace isn't. All right. I'll probably struggle with the Thunder's bench, like I always do at benches when they get deep in the bench, especially in these preseason games. They're just players I don't recognize or know or have on my little roster. Even with the Spurs, when they go deep on their bench, I might not recognize people right away. I'll be like, wait, who this? And get it, of course. I was going to say that too, Will. The Dolphins' defense, I don't trust it. You never know, though. Key of the game, win the game, you got to score more points than the other team. Chet is eligible for Rookie of the Year this year, Kirk. Yes. 49ers go Steelers. Wow, San Antonio Hotspur. I would take the 49ers over the Steelers at this point in the season. Exactly, Theo. You got it. Hey, Cowboy X Factor. We need to sign Ricky Lombardo and Ron Jambo. The Giants need Ricky Lombardo and Ron Jambo. Just have them out there inflicting pain on the other team. Just intentional, bad, illegal tackling. Can Selena Gomez play quarterback? I don't know. Can she? She can shake her jersey. I don't know if that's going to help her on the football field any, but all good. Three Beards, it is great to be back. B-Town Breakdown, my man Bobby. How are you, Bobby? Our teams suck. Like the Giants suck, I'm not surprised. But to see the Patriots, I can't imagine how you're feeling with that team. I think I saw you were at the game yesterday, right? I'm pretty sure you put it. Yeah, you were at the game. And I'm not trolling. I cannot believe that's with Bill Belichick there, that team is in the position they are. I don't know if it's injuries. I haven't followed them this season. Is the offense that bad? The defense clearly isn't getting it done. Is the defense just tired because they're on the field all the time? I know what's wrong with the Giants. They've been a disaster for a decade and just can't get it right. The offensive line is a joke again. There's injuries left and right. Saquon Barkley's hurt. But the Patriots, it feels weird seeing them. I think last week they set a Belichick record for getting the biggest loss of all time and as his coaching career as a Patriot, and then they just beat it this week. It's weird. Jones, Vassell, Champagny, Wembayama, and Collins. Thank you, J Money. If he has a chance for Rookie of the Year, though, I'm certainly sure he's not going to hold him out. If he's played 64 games and the last game of the year decides that makes him eligible, I can see Pop playing him. Dak got to go. Dak got to go. Wasn't he playing well until last night? Bro, it's bad. The crowd was really hostile. They booed the team without mercy. Boston crowd. Y'all don't. I know how you treat the Yankees, even when it's not even a Yankee event. And what I mean by that, or Yankee-related event, is I hear Yankees such chance break out during Bruins games. I'm sure they break out during Celtics games. And then when your own team's playing bad, especially when you've raised the bar so high, when you think the New England Patriots, obviously think of Belichick and Tom Brady, a dynasty for not years, but decades. And now to go from that and being a perennial Super Bowl contender, 9 Super Bowls with Brady. I'm forgetting the Tampa Bay one. 6-3. That's just ridiculous. And now you're in last place in the AFC East. I'm sure it's very uncharted territory for New England fans. OKC players looking at Wemby when he came in. Fear factor enabled. I can only hope, man. I can only hope. Yo, Jax Cordy. Niners, Browns in that game? Niners. I'm not betting against the Niners until later in the season. They are just firing on all cylinders right now. Mike Grogan? Oh, he's over. There we go. Yeah, he's good. I'll put him on the couch with me because, he wants to watch the Spurs. By the way, somebody asked how my weekend was. It was fantastic. Unfortunately, I finished the weekend, or was it last night? Last night, I ended up getting a migraine, and that just messed up my whole Monday. I planned on getting into the studio to finally record the finishing vocals on a Spurs song, and I need to not have a headache going into the studio, and I had still a little bit of one throughout the day, so hopefully tomorrow when I wake up, I'll feel good, get that song done, and finally get that video up this week. Games start any minute now, I would think, Juancho. Any minute. Tyrod Taylor better than Jones? Ouch. We may find out. Jones has got a neck issue again, and I don't know the severity of it, but he had a neck injury. Was it last year? The year before? Year before. I can't even remember. The Giants have been such a freaking disaster the last decade. It's all just starting to blend together. Chet Holmgren, the second overall pick in the 2022 draft, will start tonight. Chet versus Wemby, the battle of the tall, lanky guys. Because Wemby looks like he's been bulking up, though, just a little bit. He looks a little thicker than I remember seeing him back in July. Now that I'm looking at his physique. He looks like he's been, hitting the gym. I have a mini Yoda guy. Hello, Toby. Good evening to you. Realistic season record by the end of the year for the San Antonio Spurs. Southern Star, good evening. I'm keeping it real. I'm going to say 38 and 44 because I expect Wemby to play around 66, 67 games. If we're lucky, maybe 69. But I expect him to be in the mid-upper 60s. He'll play enough to qualify for rookie year, but I think he's going to rest back-to-backs. If there's any type of cramp or whatever going on, he's going to sit. And I think Pop might experiment a lot with the lineups this year. We might see Jeremy Sohan running the point. It's going to be a fun season, but I'd like us as a community to just temper our expectations and not have them where the Spurs were when David Robinson had rookie year and Tim Duncan had their rookie years, because they both had 4 years of college. They were both in their 20s. Duncan obviously had a huge advantage having Robinson come back from an injury. So I think 38 and 44 and anything over that will be great. And I hope they prove me wrong. I mean, if this is a playoff team this year already, that would be fantastic. It has been a long time. Ricky Lombard. Introduction. So we're still a couple minutes away, my friends. I'll talk to chat. Hey, good evening, Cortez. Good evening to you. Looking forward to seeing some Spurs basketball since the Cowboys decided they suck. I do have a lot of Cowboys fans on this channel. You're all welcome, of course. Whoever you follow, Red Sox fans, Patriots fans, Cowboys. I mean, I know I talk some smack about the opposing teams that, rivals of my teams, but in the end, it's a fun sports community. Wemby size 20.5 shoes. Sports community, everybody's of course welcome. If you're injured your rookie year, it's still your rookie year. That's life. You shouldn't be eligible for rookie of the year. Yeah, look, he does look cut. 12 since the draft. Spurs 46 and 36. 10 pounds. All right, he does look bigger. We go into playoffs. All right, fair enough. Is the hype real, Jedi? We will find out. I think he's going to average more blocks per game than people expect. I expect north of 3. I do. I'm expecting north of 3. I think he's going to have nights where his offense isn't there. But overall, I think Wemby's going to have a good rookie season. Will definitely be a rookie of the year candidate. But I don't expect a huge, crazy, Jordan-esque rookie season where he's averaging 28 points per game. I don't expect that at all. If he does that, then I'm glad to be wrong. Show the game? Okay. I will bring it up right now because you asked. Sucker! Ciaz, or C's, I'm not sure if I'm saying that. This is an away game from the Spurs. When I stream, just as a heads up for folks, the away team is over on your left. The home team is over on the right. I don't expect you to remember that, but I figured I'd bring it up anyway. Real basketball isn't around the corner. And you know what, Bobby? With both our teams stinking, the Pats and the Giants, you can focus more on the NBA season, enjoy your Sundays more. I already said this early in the stream. Before I would intentionally try not to make plans so I could watch the Giants on Sunday. I'm already at the point now, if somebody wants to do something, I'm fine with missing the game. I don't want to sit there and watch my team lose by 20 or 30 or 40. Game be over at halftime. I know you can relate. It is what it is. But I'll still watch them. If not, there's nothing else to do. Brandon Bostic loves Jesus Christ. Let's go Spurs. That's right. I'd like to average 5 blocks and 5 blocks. I think is there only one player in NBA history that averaged 5 blocks or more a game? Mark Eaton for the Utah Jazz. I don't know if Hakeem ever averaged 5 blocks a game. Manupo would have if he got in the minutes. But legit 5 blocks per game. I want to say Mark was the only player to do that. I think the highest for the Spurs is D-Rob when he averaged 4.5 in his third season when he won Defensive Player of the Year. Unfortunately, he jacked up his thumb that year, so he only played, I think, in like 68 games. I think. Y'all here when wants to be a... Oh... Llama YT, I don't want to read that. Chat Dave, the Star Spangled Banner, so I would think the game's going to start, I keep saying this, like any minute now. He can block threes, Joshua. That's why I expect, realistically, he's going to block at least, at a minimum, 3 shots per game. And I think he'll average, right around 3.2 his rookie season. Manupo did average 5 a game. Dang. Good luck. The Giants play the Bills next week. All right, well, okay, that's something special. For those who didn't see the community notes, I will be live this Friday for the Spurs game. I have to decide how I'm going to stream the game because with the Spurs being on national TV more and more, I don't have cable, so I'm going to have to get Sling or figure something out. But Friday, I think it's on TNT or ESPN or one of those, so I'm going to have to figure it out. Starting off for the Spurs, Julian Champagny, Victor Wembanyama, Zach Collins, Devin Vassell, Trey Jones. 3 of those 5 will absolutely be starters when the regular season starts. Wemby, Collins, and Vassell. Jones, not sure if he's going to be a starter yet, and Champagny will not be a starter. Bro, my family company spent... you mentioned that. Oof, and you can't flip those tickets now, I'm guessing. As a Cowboys fan, I might have to tune in by 2 weeks. You got a Wemby jersey for $40? I don't even have a Wemby jersey yet. I was going to buy the Fanatics one that are usually $60 because they're almost always 25% off, and they excluded the discount on Wemby's jersey. So I said, all right, I'll get one. I'll wait till you let us get our discount back. Still can't believe it. I know. Theo, they're on national TV a lot. And you got to think if they play well throughout the season, they might start getting more national coverage. I saw that they're going to be on ABC, which I don't remember that originally being as part of their schedule, so they might be adding some games in as the season progresses. If the Spurs are losing, that'll be the usual treatment that we're used to, that national media starts to ignore us. I guarantee you this. I hate to say it, but if Wemby was to be hurt for any extended period of time, say he misses 5 games, 10 games, 15 games, you're going to see coverage from the Spurs, not from our channel. Our channel is to be covering the Spurs, but you're going to see national media, ESPN, and those guys disappear until he comes back. That's really crazy for 40. Glassy still, they're announcing the players. I'm shocked that it's taking this long when it's a preseason game. Isn't YouTube TV kind of expensive, Zach? Isn't it like $65 a month? Sling is like $45, and I'll get ESPN, all the ESPN, so I can call whatever games are on ESPN, TNT, and TBS, which are the only networks I need to call the games. I'll get ABC over my local high def antenna. And I suppose I would start watching a little TV again. Maybe one of the Walking Dead spinoffs. Maybe. I would have AMC. ESPN. Well, that's fair too. Wembanyama is going to dominate. I would like to see that. Wait, there's no delay with YouTube? Really? Zach is telling me there's no delay with YouTube TV. I'm... Old mate, good evening to you. Because I always have a delay with Sling. But YouTube TV, no delay? Huh. So Darren, from what I understand from a lot of San Antonio, people that live in San Antonio, there's a lot of, most of the games are going to be blocked with the League Pass. That's a Sunday night game, J Money? Ugh. I'll still find something else. Rich, the crowd at the game was brutal. They booed Mac and Bill off the field. I have a feeling some kind of change is coming. To see my team fall this bad is just sad. Do you think they would move on from Belichick? Just throwing that out there. Would they move on from Belichick? All right, I'm going to end the poll so I can actually see what I'm doing here. But 1v1, last I said, 80% to 19%. How does that happen? There were 2 options. YouTube, y'all need to round up or round down, round up on one of these numbers. 80 plus 19 is not 100. Maybe it is it is these days. I know there's like a new math. I don't know how to do it, so maybe that is 100 with the new math. Champ Penny is starting. Who's just getting his feet wet, Kevin? You talking about Wemby? NSR, I'm watching on NBA TV, but I'm living in Connecticut and it's not blacked out where I live, so I have no idea for those who are in Texas. Friday AM, good morning to you. Good evening. I get screwed up by your name. Yes, it would be in town. 80 plus 19 is 100. That's what I'm getting. That's where I'm going. Players are on the court. Chet versus Wemby, and away we go. I'm excited. Jump ball. And the Thunder get it. Gets tipped to Dort. Dort on golf. Maybe not Dort on golf. All right, let me see if hopefully the ESPN thing updates rather quickly. On the court, Trey Jones versus Josh Giddey. That's it. All right, they're getting him up there now. I missed, I believe, a turnover by the Thunder, and then a Spurs ball. Wemby drives. This is it to Collins. Collins back to Wemby, and we're going to have a foul already. All right, well. Let me pull my chat up. I put the chat down by accident. Wemby and Chet are playing flexor-cysts. Flexor-cysts? The players are slowly getting added one by one right now. I don't know what's going on. They really had Trey Jones versus one player for the OKC, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Collins at the line for two, makes the first one. 2 shots. By the way, if you have not hit the thumbs up yet, would appreciate you. Fast, fun, free, nutritious, and delicious. And to help support our channel. And as always, thank you. And go Spurs, go. Anybody new to the channel, I will be streaming just about all the Spurs games. Live scoreboard. We keep the players on the court over there. And that's a wonderful Spurs community. I'm so glad to be a part of it. Holcomb with his first shot of the game. Nothing. Good evening, a butterfly, Jean-Lou. Hello, Jean Girault. And that's almost a turnover by the Spurs. They got Trey Jones wide open for a baseline 3. Trey for 3. Did he work on his 3 in the offseason? 45. Let's get to Mr. Robinson's number 50. Kind of covered up here. Let's get to 69 likes. Know what I'm saying? And Williams for 3 down the other end. No good. That was Jalen Williams. Missed the 3. Spurs ball. A little give and go. Trey Jones backdoor. Layup good. Spurs are up 7-0. All right. Bucks versus Spurs. That should be a good one. Dame and Giannis. Yeah, Trey Jones is now a 3-point shooter. Maybe not. Josh Giddey on 3-point land. Pick and roll. Chet Holmgren. Giddey. Pull up. Short. Ball's going to bounce around. Spurs got it. They have a fast break the other way, and it gets broken up and knocked out of bounds by Dort. They're trying to get Wemby on the break. Wemby, he looks good. I mean, he's a teenage rookie, so I'm not expecting the world out of him being in town. Or Bobby. But overall, you know, he's going to have his off nights. Let's sell the ball right now. Quick pull-up jumper. In and out burger. And Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And easy. We got a Spurs. Is it a Spurs broadcast? Is Sean Elliott calling the game with Bill? Chet drives, gets fouled by Zach Collins. Going to go to the line for 2. Wemby has not scored yet. Trey Jones is the leading scorer right now with 5 points. I do know that. This is weird. What's going on here? They're still slowly getting the players on the court. I can make that a little bigger. Holmgren's first free throw was good. So let's make this a little bigger. Yep. Alrighty. Eventually, maybe they're still typing Wemby's name. That's what's taking so long. I don't know. He's the only one not on the list right now. Spurs ball. Quick pull up 3 by Champagny. No good. Dang it. I hit the chat again. My bad. YouTube NFL games, YouTube's ahead of cable. I should look at the YouTube TV then. We're going to have a foul and an and 1. 7-3. Jalen Williams. Gets a little layup in the paint, gets fouled. And he gets an and one. Thunder starting to make a little bit of comeback. I hope Wemby embarrasses Chet. I don't know what's going to happen. Zach, all the Giants games are on HD for me, but that's interesting to know that you got. I'll have to look into YouTube TV this week and have to wait. I'll have to get it for what? November, December, January, February, March, April, 6 months. But sell for 3. His catch and shoot 3 looked great Saturday. I believe it was top 15 in the NBA on catch and shoot 3-point percentage. So hopefully, just keep picking up and going where he's keep going with that. Chet Holmgren drives in the paint, drives by everybody, gets the layup 10-5. That's his first bucket of the game. It's 5-on-5. They got them all up now. There you go. Devin Vassell over to Wemby. Wemby's going to take a 3. That's an In-N-Out burger for Wemby. So I can make this even a little bigger. Alrighty. Perfect. There we go. Oh, my clock's not running. My bad. A little rusty. All right, that means I could fix that TSR Sports Twitter thing just a little bit. Got to get it out in the get all the rust out in the preseason. There we go. There's my setup. Holmgren at the line for 2, and he is outscoring Wemby so far, my friends. No Pelton, no Sohan. I'm not sure I agree that Wemby does not guard Chet. I'm watching the Jets more because the Giants suck. They do. Holmgren with 4 points and 3 rebounds. Can we correct that? He's got 5 points and 3 rebounds. Come on, Wemby. Throw a dunk down in his face. Zach is having trouble guarding him. That ball's going to go out of bounds, and that's a turnover on the Spurs. Thunder looking to get the ball up the court quick. Giddey with a little give and go, and he gave it right out of bounds, but it's going to be still Thunder balls. Dort ran out of bounds. Collins does he have 2 fouls already? I like Zach. I don't know if I like him as our starting center. 3-pointer by Dort, and it's a tied game. Spurs offense has gone ice cold, and now a turnover down the other end as he tried to feed Wemby, easily broken up. Spurs are getting a little sloppy out there. Josh Giddey in the paint over Collins, and the Spurs are now down by 2. Aggressive, that's true. I want to see some Wemby, too. Run some plays for Wemby. Wemby with the ball right now, a little crossover. Almost loses it, and does lose it. It's going to go out of bounds, and that's a turnover. Spurs tanking in the preseason. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe. And another whistle. What? Come on, man. Preseason. Zach, you are not the starting center. Zach Collins. Joshua, she is, not bad on the ice. We have 2 free throws for Jalen Williams. The refs are really tight with the whistles tonight. I think it's preseason. Come on, man. First free throw's no good. Butterfly, it's on NBA TV. So if you have NBA TV, you will have access to the game. Jalen Williams, 14.1 points per game last season. Second most by a rookie in OKC history. I did not know that. If Chet wins Rookie of the Year, I'll protest. Welcome, Butterfly. Spurs ball. Zach Collins out in 3-point land. Drops it off to Devin Vassell. Vassell's going to take off. Free throw line jumper. No good. Gets fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2. Rock, I'll show you the one game I could show you that's legal.
Sucker!
I have NBA TV, but it's not working. Shut down your app and restart it. Yo, Rich, good to hear you calling games. It is going to be an awesome season, JC. It is. Devin Vassell's free throw is good. You tell him, Zach. I'll tell you what, Rock, why don't you buy NBA TV and show the game? And let me know how long it is before YouTube pulls you down. And then can you let us know? I think that's fair. And if they don't, then I'll show the game. But they will, so it's a moot point. Vassell misses a second free throw. Put back by Wemby. I just realized I'm not updating the score because I was looking at a troll. 13-0. First quarter, alley-oop. Too much alley, not enough hoop for Holmgren. The putback is no good by Williams, and it's Spurs while they try to go fast break with Wemby again. Wemby in the paint. Dunk of justice. They're trying to get Wemby out on the break a lot, I noticed. Holgram down the other end. Kicks it out. And that ball's going to be out of bounds, but it's going to be a foul before the out of bounds. I think that's on Wemby. Let me get my clock correctly. The Thunder are already in the bonus. What the heck? Chet, NBA TV is, or Chef Dave, I'm sorry. NBA TV is part of the NBA League Pass. The NBA League Pass now is $100 a year, which that sounds like a lot. Well, it is, but it used to be like $250, I think. And it comes with NBA TV, so if you're a fan of a team that's not shown in your local market, it is worth it if you're going to watch a lot of the games. As a San Antonio Spurs fan that lives in Connecticut, it's definitely worth it. Dort with the first free throw, good. Yes, a Thunder dunk of justice on the Thunder. I didn't even realize the irony there, Bacon. Very tactics to just throw the ball high. And yes, to a 7-3 guy. 7-3.5. So Wemby's 20.5 shoes. I might be coming to San Antonio for the last 2 games of the season. I figure the Spurs likely not be in the playoffs. Those tickets should be readily available and cheaper. It won't affect the YouTube channel. The weather will be nice in Texas, I believe, in April. So right now I'm eyeballing the weekend of the last 2 games. I haven't booked my flight yet. I have a $400 flight credit I could use by the end, or book by the end of the year. So right now I'm leaning towards that, and actually might book my flight tomorrow since I'm off tomorrow. We have 2 free throws now for the Spurs because we're just foul fast. Jones' first free throw good. Wait, do we consider Wemby a big or a stretch 4? Wemby's going to play power forward to start his career. So right now he's a stretch 4. Second, wait, is this 3 free throws? Jones is still at the line. I didn't realize he shot a 3 when he was fouled. My apologies. I'm chatting with the chat. NBA TV. The quiet roar? Look at you with your custom font. Phil, I would love to meet you at one of the games. I met a bunch of you last year, and it was awesome. I'd definitely be up for that again. I have NBA TV, but I'm blocked out of because of location. Yeah, you're going to need a VPN. You're definitely going to need a VPN. We have a timeout. The Spurs are up 18-15. At least that's the last score I saw one before they went commercial break. I gotta focus on the game. I'm having fun talking to you guys again. Granted, we chat, a lot of us chatted on Saturday, but it's nice to be live again. Going to be live for, including the preseason, definitely going to be at least 80 games. All right, Phil. I gotta say no to that. Joshua, I would agree. Good evening, Edgar. Thank you for stopping in. It's great to be back. Wemby needs a point guard bad. I mean, Trey Jones isn't the worst. Rich will be the quarterback on the Giants on Sunday. It might be an upgrade. Smatt, yes, if you have not hit the thumbs up, please do so. It does help our channel. Fast, fun, free, nutritious, and delicious. And Pop will be happy you did it. Follow the $10 super chat. Thank you very much. Those the heart my way. Appreciate you. Appreciate support. As this is our channel, I will never ask for Patreon or members. That being said, I don't want to shut super chats down because folks like yourself are gracious and like to donate to the channel. And I do put money back in the channel at times. I bought a new microphone. I'll probably need another new computer next year, so that is greatly appreciated. And NBTV told me the same thing, but the game is on Bally Sports with if you have Spectrum. Zach, I didn't watch the game last night. I totally forgot about the game. I was preoccupied, and I forgot the Cowboys were playing the 49ers. I would have watched it. I got a blue ball. Single. Blue ball. Blue ice, blue something. This guy here. Paul drops in. What's going on here? Paul drops another super chat. Upping the ante with the $20 super chat. My man, you didn't have to do that. I appreciate you. Oh, man. Thank you. Seriously, it's very, very gracious of you. You're welcome for everything that you guys do. You are my San Antonio Spurs family. Yet I'm a Spurs fan living in Connecticut, living in Massachusetts, Virginia, Connecticut. Not many Spurs fans in any of those states, and I appreciate you all. And can't wait to come out to San Antonio again and see you guys in person. It's gonna be awesome. Good evening, Daniel. Saying hi to yourself. Is Blue Yeti what I got? Oh, I thought I had a blue ball. We suck. Cowboy X Factor, man. Yeah, I mean, I think you told me your age, so if I do the math, you have not seen the Cowboys win a Super Bowl. They were so freaking good in the 90s. And then the Tony Romo era started, and I honestly, I thought you guys would go far in the playoffs with him. I wasn't necessarily sold initially that you'd win a Super Bowl, but I thought you'd at least make a legit run. And it's been like a curse ever since your big three retired. Like, they perennial playoff team, but can't get over the hump. Spurs ball to a quick turnover. Wemby in the paint, gets it off the glass, and one. I think he gave somebody the people. Chet Holmgren made the people's elbow in the paint. Dak is the worst. Not too many Spurs fans in the Bronx. I quit playing fantasy football. I was way too obsessed with it. Yeah, the last Cowboy Super Bowl was like January 96, something like that. It's been a while. I think it was a 95 team, which means it would have been played in 96. Yeah, I've been doing those a while. Here we go. Go Spurs, go. I'm hungry. Jeez. It is Thunderball with a little under 7 minutes to go. That pull-up jumper is no good. And the rebound will eventually fall in the hands of Malachi Branham, who's checking in for the game for, I'm guessing, Trey Jones, maybe? Collins with a quick pull-up three, no good. Williams with the rebound. Thunderball. Diddy will bring it up, guarded by Bassano. Jones is still in there. Champagny came out. Holmgren's going to launch a three. Wide open, good. Have I had any new fish? I did. Oh, shoot. What did I had something recently. I feel like I did. Wemby fouled, and he's going to go to the line of both teams in the bonus. Holmgren with 8 points. I think Wemby's got 6 or 7. So both players having a strong first quarter. I had swordfish a few months ago for the first time. You know, I have had something, and I forgot what it's called. I did have something new. I think you put on a... Maybe I didn't. I did have homemade macaroni and cheese last night. Wemby with the... I'm getting all excited about the free throw. Both big guys are looking good. Chet and Wemby. And the refs need to chill out, Mordecai. Seriously, this is going to be a 4-hour stream with all the fouls they're calling. Wemby's second free throw, no good. Three Beards, I mean, yeah, I like fish sticks. I mean, it's a guilty pleasure. Fish sticks and ketchup. Or fish sticks and mac and cheese. I do. I grew up on that stuff. I don't eat it much now, but I certainly wouldn't say no to it. It is Thunderball. 8 on the shot clock. Quick pull-up three. Wemby may have blocked a part of that. Thunder got the ball back, and I guess they hit part of the rim because they got time back on the shot clock. 6 on the shot clock, and now a turnover. Spurs on the fast break to get it out to Wemby. Boom! Shakalaka! Wemby with another Thunder dunk at justice, and Wemby is out on the run immediately. It's interesting the Spurs are using him this way. I'm not against it. Holmgren's going to drive in the paint, throws it up over Collins. Good. And one! Is that on Collins? That'll be his third foul if it is. Do I make the Spurs playing possibly Blue Panda? I don't think they're going to be 1 through 8. That's going to be on Collins. Oh, boy. Zach, that's my favorite era of basketball. 90s. Holmgren, 10 points, 4 boards in 6 minutes. And Wemby's right there matching. Both guys look good. Zach Collins is getting eaten up. Good evening, Don Allen. And he's doing it. I mean, no disrespect to Chet Holmgren, but Chet is essentially a rookie. What's going to happen when Zach goes against some of the legit bigs in the NBA? Bring in Charles Bassey. Yeah, but maybe we should. I originally read that as ringing as Charles Barkley, by the way. That's why I giggled, and I realized that ain't Charles Barkley. Chef Dave, Wemby's been looking good. I don't know how many points he has. I feel like he has like around 10. He's had 2 dunks, 2 breakaway dunks, I think. This is a lose-lose for Wemby. If he plays poorly, people call him a bust. If he plays well, that's what he's supposed to do. That's valid. Chet Holmgren's free throw. In and out. Collins with the rebound. He must have not got the foul because he's still playing, and I can't imagine Pop and leave him there with 3 fouls. McDuckets is checking in the game. Veronica, you're still in the chat. McDermott's in the game. Brandon with a little jumper in the paint. Good. 24-20. Oh, okay, limit. Giddy, Toronto, and Jumper good. Both teams exchanging buckets right now. Wemby and Chet both have 10. Okay. Trey Jones out, way out in three-point land. Get over to... Is that Chetty Osman? He got checked in. Collins loses it in the paint. Wemby is checked out of the game, by the way. Chet Holmgren is still in. Wemby is taking a rest. Zach is having a rough game. Holmgren, little jumper over Collins, no good. Gets his own miss. The putback is good. Man, Zach Collins is getting eaten up tonight. Lucas, good evening. It's been a while, my friend. The Giants are terrible, Lucas. They are so bad. Collins for three. No good. I cannot believe how bad the Giants are this year. 150 likes before half will be great, Don. I have no idea where we're at, but if you get a thumbs up, my friends, I would appreciate it. It does help our channel. Wallace on a miss. Holmgren is having a fantastic game. And he is annihilating Zach Collins. Wow. Osman runner in the paint. Fouled. And one. What up, what up? It's on NBA TV, TJ Combo. JC put in Basti or Mamu for Collins. Yeah, Collins got to come out. Yes, Collins got to come out right now. Spurs need to make an adjustment. Well, Holmgren's coming out, so I guess it doesn't matter. Holmgren has 14 points and 7 boards in the first quarter. He's already put in a game's worth of work. And Osman sounds like he wants, do what he can to help the team. I think he's going to get decent playing time during the season. I think he plays well. Bassie, the starting center. He's coming off the knee injury. He's got to prove that. He's got to prove that first, I think, before he gets that role. That's a miss, and it's Spurs ball after the miss. 3.5 minutes ago. Osmo will bring it up for the Spurs. Oh, it's 29. I missed a score. 29-26. My apologies. Big buckets for three. Good. And we're going to have a whistle. Timeout, Thunder. What position did we... Wemby started power forward. Power forward, Mr. Z. That's the expectation, is Wemby's going to be power forward for the season. I mean, that could always change at the drop of a hat. But for the time being, he's going to be power forward. Fun game so far. A close game. Wemby versus Chet. I mean, that's what I wanted to see. That's what I'm getting. Make sure the players are updated. Good to go. Okay. It's showing the Thunder shop right now. I don't know who this lady is, but she's amped up about OKC. Blake Wesley's in the game? Shut the front door. Exactly, Joshua. He's got to prove he's healthy. Phil, like, there's some really solid three-point shooting having Doug and him out there. Bro, they ranked last year. They're going to be more competitive than you think. Oh, tanked. Chatting in Doug and the new Splash Brothers. Bob, Chet is looking good tonight. I don't know if the combination of Chet looking this good or Zach playing this bad or both. But Zach is really, really struggling out there. Fan code of conduct. Disrespectful behavior is unacceptable. All fans must comply. Oh, never mind. I read about half of that, and then they yanked it. I see Blake Wesley on the bench, so it looks like he's going to play. I'm rooting for him. Per NBA rules, though, Phil, he is. Zach Collins, Bob. Zach Collins is his first starting center right now. Was drafted by the Portland Trailblazers. He was a lottery pick a few years ago. I want to say around 11-ish. And found his way to the San Antonio Spurs. Kirk Chu, yeah, he's playing good. Wemby looks good too. They both look good. And the odd thing is, you're welcome, Sean. The odd thing is I changed my thumbnail at the last second to Wemby and Chet. Originally I had Wemby and SGA for the Thunder, and I was like, you know what? This is Wemby versus Chet's debut. Granted, it's a preseason game, but it's still the debut. Guys, relax. There's going to be more than one good unicorn. Touche. Magic being coached by Pop and being mentored by Robinson, Duncan, Parker, and Manu. Yes, he's got the physical size, Mike. Seems to have the right attitude. He's got the ability. Having those type of mentors around should certainly only help him. So the sky's the limit for Wemby. Giddy, SGA, and Chet. Just yes. Thunder are going to be good this year. Air Dog, huge Spurs fan. All right, that's awesome. Big Spurs fan here. I've been a Spurs fan for 33 years. Had to do the math real quick. And obviously, this is a San Antonio Spurs channel. It's an NBA, but let's be honest, 95% of the content is San Antonio Spurs, and that's a bucket for Dort. 3 minutes remaining. I mean, that's really Selena Gomez's picture. Trey Jones is a backup. Speaking of point guards, Blake Wesley, turnaround Jay, brick, no good. Was Zach Collins was 10th overall? That's a miss as I was looking at the chat. It is Spurs ball. Yeah, I mean, you would think Chet would play better with SGA out there. McDermott with the ball right now for the Spurs. Drives to the paint, gets by the defense. Started the layup, and it's good. 34-28, 2.5 minutes ago. No Sohan, no KJ. BC, I mean, yeah, it's 0.0000002% Giants. That's fair. Almost a turnover by the Thunder to get the ball back. Isaiah Joe, the man with 2 first names with the ball. And we're going to have a whistle. And that's going to go against the Spurs, which means 2 free throws, I think. Aaron Wiggins is on the Thunder. I don't think it's Andrew Wiggins. Isn't it Aaron Wiggins? Phil, I would agree. He gets blocked more than any other player I can think of in recent memory when he's in the paint. I hate to say that. Joe's first free throw would no go. I really want to see Sohan play tonight. And Kelman, of course. I was hoping that with Sohan and Kelman playing, we might get a little bit of a hint on who the Spurs starting lineup will be next season. No hint, nothing. Second free throw is good. 34-29. Spurs are 1 game-changing point guard from being a playoff team. I can't argue with that. Brandon pull-up jumper, good. Really curious to see how Malachi Brandon plays in his second year. 3-level score really started to show us something in the summer league. At times, we'll see how that translates to the preseason and eventually the regular season. Thunderball, quick pull-up jumper. That's an in-and-out burger. Charles Bassey, who has checked in, my friends. Some of you are asking for him with the rebound. Osman's going to drive in the paint, lose the ball. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, though. It's still Spurs ball. Lama, I agree. How many points is it? Why? Sons of Ra, I think Wemby has 10 so far. I like to see a breakout here for Brandon Ambasell. After the inbound pass, Doug McDermott for 3, and the Spurs have a chance to eclipse 40 points in the first quarter. Sohan appears to definitely be a starter Jedi. Kelvin, not sure. And that's another turnover for the Thunder. Blake Wesley going to bring it up for the Spurs. Drops it off. Cedi Osman with the 3. That's no good. Spurs need a center and a starter point guard. I think Wemby will eventually be the Spurs starting center, but not right now. And that's going to be another turnover for the Thunder. Jalen Williams lost it out of bounds off his leg. Saul 77, I have no idea. Mario, a.k.a. Funny Badger. Good evening. Thank you for stopping, everybody. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Monday. If you had the day off, like I did, hopefully enjoyed the day off. Wesley into the paint, gives it to Bassey. Bassey going to kick it out to Osman. 10 on the shot clock. Osman in the post now. Stops, pops, and the ball's going to finally roll in. The Spurs hit 40 points in the first quarter. They got 41. 41-29. Nah, Doug's not yet, James. Doug's not done yet, James. He ain't done. He's got a lot of juice in the tank. Another turnover for the Thunder. What are they doing? Are they working for pills right now? All these turnovers are cranking out. Sloppy basketball at the end of the first quarter by OKC. Blake Wesley with the ball. Free throw line jumper. Good. Thunder will hold for the last shot. 43-29 all of a sudden. Carl, what? See, Houston has a pretty good team, don't they? Thought they did. Jalen Williams in the paint. Lots of contact. Going to get fouled. And he's going to get 2 free throws. I did not forget that one, Joe. When Bassie blocks a shot, he blocks it like... I don't know, he blocks it like... He blocks it with righteous authority, justice, and anger, and all the nonsense I say on this channel. Like, he, exactly what he said, blocks them into the crowd. It's just not like a little tip. Not just the tip. But when he gets that ball, he gets the whole ball and launches it. First free throw, In-N-Out Burger. Wow, the bench should be the starting lineup, right, Bacon? The bench has been playing well. Oh, you saw Wiggins right here. That's Aaron Wiggins. Aaron Wiggins. Right here. Enjoying that way too much. Free throw's good. Spurs got a second. Dougie with the half-court 3. Almost went in. Bounced off the backboard, off the rim, but Dougie couldn't get a rim job, and that shot's no good. We'll go to quarter 2. Spurs are up 43-30. What's that get? Let me remember how to reset my game clock. This button here? I think it's this button here. It is that button there. All right, there we go. Game clock reset, and we'll wait for the second quarter. All right, Edgar, since you asked for the game, I'll show you the game. Sucker! Yes, Lucas, we usually do give up 40. Bassie doesn't block shots, he deletes them. Nice. Have y'all seen the draft lottery reactions from... Yes. Don, Pistons fans and Rockets fans were not happy that night. I did enjoy some of those. Bassie went from 6'9", and now he's listed as 6'11"? Is it really? Blue Beast, I think Wemby has 10? 10-ish. I think he's got 10. No, Wemby's playing solid. He started. Him and Chet Holmgren started. No, Wemby's not guarding Chet, and Holmgren, Chet Holmgren just annihilated Zach Collins in the first quarter. It was a little rough to watch. Because that can be our starter for the season. If you're a Spurs fan, you got to wonder, is this just an anomaly? Just one of those nights? I mean, well, you don't want to read too much into one game. I mean, we're getting close to 100 thumbs up, my friends. Would appreciate you if you could support our channel. It looks like this. And we only need a few more to get to 100. That would be greatly appreciated if you could get us there. Because together, we're going to find our way. Collins is playing Hacka chat with his fouls. Mike, good evening to you. The bench, look, I think our bench can be pretty solid, especially if Calvin ends up coming off the bench. I have just, my gut feeling is telling me the starting lineup for the San Antonio Spurs is going to be Trey Jones, Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sohan, Victor Wembanyama, and Zach Collins, which would give us a pretty big front court. I think Sohan's like 6'9". Collins is, 6'10", 6'11". Of course, Wemby's 7'3" plus. I hope you're right, Don. I hope you're right. 150 likes by halftime would be amazing. Rich, have you seen the supposed leaks? Yes. Not my thing. Carlos, I mean, 3 assists is good, but he is getting crushed on defense. Kelvin Compton would be... I think Kelvin would really give us a lot of oomph off the bench. He said he's open to it. Now, whether he just said that because he wants to save face or he really means it, only he knows that. But I tend to think he'd be up for it. Wemby is back in the game and throws it out of bounds. He threw it about 2 feet higher than Charles Bassie can reach. Holmgren is still a rookie, apparently. Phil, are you talking about the brown and white jerseys? Guillermo, good evening to you. Go Spurs, go to you. Vamos, Espuelas, vamos. And Joe pulls up and misses the shot. But I think that's another foul. Picking up right where he left off. Pop, if Manu can come off the bench, anyone can come off the bench. James, you're right. That's going to be on Doug McDermott. Oh, he hit Joe in the head. That was a bad foul. A stupid foul. Don't be whacking people in the head that are shooting threes, man. What's up with that, bro? I'm talking like an idiot. First free throw is good for Joe. Yo, Joe! We'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there. What's up, Christopher? It is good to be back. I mean, I haven't done this in a while. Go Spurs, go! Made all 3 free throws on a bad Dougie McBuckets foul. Imagine Juancho. Not funny. Not funny. Mike, I got water. I don't drink alcohol during the stream. Wemby with the ball right now. Wemby in the post. Wemby going to get double teamed. Passes it over to Bassey. Bassey, little jumper's no good. A fight for the board. And Holmgren will take it up the court. Jet into the paint. And some sloppy passing. And it's a turnover by the Thunder. Blake Wesley flies into the paint. Gets it to Devin Vassell with the miss. Bassey with the putback. Spurs 45-33. NBA TV, Bianca. It's on NBA TV. Quick 3 by Jalen Williams is no good, 45-33. If you're new to the channel, I'll be covering pretty much all the San Antonio Spurs games in the preseason and the regular season, so there'll be lots of places to hang out with a wonderful Spurs community. Got the live scoreboard and game clock right here. Got the live lineup over there, so try to give you as much information as I can legally because I can't show the game because copyright. Devontae Graham is out tonight, Bacon. I don't know what he's out for. I know he's going to miss the first 2 games of the season. Because, well, you know, stuff. And the inbound pass, McDermott going backdoor, bucket good, and the Spurs back up by 14. Are they, Phil? DC4, good evening to you. I didn't start my clock. We'll get it fixed. You made me think of Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat. Oh, too easy. I think that foul to me on Wemby. Yep. Who knows where I could... Don't put that in the chat, guys. Only legal stuff here. NBA TV. Isaiah Joe at the line for 2. 2. First free throw is good. Wemby trying to figure out why he got called for a foul, it looks like. It's nice to see Wemby with his normal hair. With all due respect, I mean... Having him do the Sohan thing, too, was a touch much. By the way, this is another 3 free throws. This is twice now in the first minute and a half of the second quarter that the Thunder have gone to the line for 3 free throws. Spurs are fouling 3-point shooters. Carlos Jeter! Carlos Jeter! Como estame, hombre? The Thunder have taken 20 free throws. The Spurs only 11. Vamos Espuelas, vamos to you, Carlos. Wemby with the ball right now in the paint. Loses that out of bounds. It's going to be... Stay with the Spurs. Tommy, good evening. Can you go? Spurs go. 7 for 3, so man. Aggressive. These refs do need to put the refs well, let's put the refs away. I was gonna put the whistles away. They've been just blowing all night. The whistles. Spurs ball. Wesley into Bassey, back to Wesley, back to Bassey. Bassey off the glass, no good. Gets a putback and throwing it down. Charles Bassey throws down some thunder. Is that what it was, Phil? All right. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not a Blake Wesley hater. I hate seeing him get blocked in the paint so much and have a lot of turnovers. I'm rooting for him to be good. Heck with that. I'm rooting for him to be great. I might sometimes call out bad play when I see it. Wemby for 3. Nope, gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 3. A lot of foul shooting in this game. But I'm rooting for Blake. I'm rooting for anybody that's on our team to succeed, because if our players are succeeding, then the team is succeeding. I was hoping to death Lucas Samanic would be good. Joshua Primo when he was here. Anybody. And timeout. We're going to have maybe a coach's challenge. 9:45 to go in the first half, 49-38, and it's been a foul fest. These refs are calling everything in this game. Bassey got 6, 4, and 3. Yes, Lucas Sandwich, yes. Wenbengama, I believe he has 10 right now. They're not waiving Blake. He was a first-round pick last season. Kem Birch is getting waived before that. Kem Birch has got to be the last wave. 10 points for Wemby, I believe, right now. Can we still trade for Primo? No. He's back in the NBA, Ozzy, with the Clippers. I think Samanic is doing... Samanic, Kofish, last I checked, he was doing well with the Utah Jazz. We have a timeout right now. I'm not wishing anything bad on Luka. If he ends up having a good NBA career, good on him. And good on him for turning his career around because, quite frankly, when he was with the Spurs, there were times he looked lazy. Didn't look like his heart was into it, especially in the last play of his Spurs career where he gave up on a defensive play and was cut the next day. So if he's gotten that out of his system, then good for him because giving up on plays, not showing heart out there, you're not going to have a career in the NBA. So if he's realized, hey, I want to do this, I want to play a kid's game and make millions of dollars, and is now devoted himself to it, then good. Drew Eubanks, yeah, he's not playing tonight. I know that. I don't know what he's doing so far. Yes, he is. Go Fish. Yes, he is. Saul Nudis, he's looking all right. Primo equals Karl Malone. Luka ate too much sandwich in his last. It wasn't me that came up with that nickname. One of you guys in the chat a few years ago called him Sandwich in a chat, and then it just stuck for me because I was like, wow, his last name is spelled almost Sandwich. And it was much easier to say Sandwich. 3 beards going to the game, all right? My little cousin calls Wendy Win Banana. I don't want to see Primo back to the Spurs. He had his chance here, didn't work out. Time to move on. Eubanks is with the Suns, that's right. I forgot where he was. He went to the Suns. Don't the Suns have a couple former Spurs? Somebody else there, isn't there? So I think they challenged the foul on Wemby. I think they got it. They won. How many points does Dougie have? So, yeah, I think they did win the challenge. It's going to be a jump ball. Chet Holmgren versus Victor Wembanyama at half court. KBD's on the Suns. Right, Keita Bates-Diop. Wemby is a bust. Come on, Jeffrey. You don't believe that. And Wemby easily wins that one. Kevin Durant is with the Suns for now, until he bus rides his way to another team. Vassell, quick pull-up jumper. Very short. Bassey with the rebound. 12 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Champagny with the quick pull-up 3, and that's good. Yep, the hard roll. Good evening, Julian. Katie is soft. I mean, he's a great player, but he's not Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. He's not the guy that's going to bring you a championship. He's the guy that's going to tag along for a championship. Just my opinion of Kevin Durant. Another whistle. Jeez. How's DeJounte doing? I mean, it's okay in Atlanta. In-game flopping penalty results in technical foul and 1 free throw attempt. I'm interested to see how often that is called, the old floppy. I don't think he got overpaid. If he did, not by a lot, but with the NBA's salary cap going up every year, he becomes a player the Spurs thinking he'd be and that we all hoping he'd be. He wasn't overpaid. I could go for a cupcake right now, Mr. Z. I'm hungry. They're all literally overpaid. Done, that's fair. Vassell, he's been a little quiet tonight, Juancho. A little quiet. First free throw's good. Yeah, but LeBron carried some teams, or definitely brought some kind of so-so teams to the NBA Finals. Now, the Eastern Conference was not at its best, but I definitely put LeBron over Kevin Durant. Like was with right now for the Spurs. Out to Devin Vassell, 3-point land. Getting in Wemby in the post. A little give and go with Champagny. Champagny's going to lose the ball. Bassey gets it back to Wemby. Wemby fakes the 3, starts to take off. Wemby spins around in the paint. A very awkward looking layup, but it worked. Wemby's doing well. My favorite player of all time is David Robinson. My GOAT is Michael Jordan. And a steal by Wemby. Now behind the back pass. Wemby running the Blake. Alley-oop to Blake Wesley. Wesley with the layup. Blows the layup. Well, can't. And then into the paint. Jalen Williams blows the layup. Back-to-back blown layups Wesley out of control in the paint, whistle. And this is going to be a foul on Giddey, I think. Wemby looks like a darn giraffe. Hey, come on now. No problem, Alexander. I'm a Spurs fan, clearly. Plan on calling as many of the Spurs games I can this season, so if you're looking for a place to hang out, get an update on the score, hang out with a Spurs community, even though we might talk a little trash once in a while. Not too much, but not me for the most part. Be sure to hit subscribe. Would love to have you join the community. Wemby for 3 after the amount pass. It's good! Wemby showing the range. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. MMA stuff, I have no idea, but Chet Holmgren just hit a 3. Wemby and Chet exchanging 3s. All right, it's on like Donkey Kong. Let's do it, guys. Zach Collins with the ball in the post right now, one-on-one with Chet Holmgren. A little jump hook over him is good with the left hand. 59-42. Chet Holmgren, 17 points on 6 of 9 shooting. 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. So Holmgren looking fantastic tonight. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Thunder. Wemby haters and Chet haters are going to be mad. Yes, you're going to be mad tonight for sure. What's that about Sean Elliott? Sean was a fun player to watch. Too bad he had that kidney issue. Thunderball. Overreaction Monday. Wemby, Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player there, and MVP. Nice. Quick pull-up jumper is good by Josh Giddey. 59-44, 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first half. Wemby out in three-point land right now. We're going to take the 3. Wemby for 3 again. And now a bad foul by Julian Champagny on Dort. Dort's going to go to the line for 2. Could we possibly replace Zach Collins with Greg Oden? No, Greg Oden's NBA career is over. A lot of talent, but his body just broke down so quickly. Just couldn't stay healthy. I think he had massive knee issues, correct me if I'm wrong. Wemby's looking good. Yeah, you know what? We're due for another one of these. Go, Spurs, go! And if you ain't down with that, Jaguars! You even broke your screen. Oden is not 72 years old. I don't know how old he is. He's not 72. First free throw was good by Dort. 62-45, 7 minutes to go. I think I've shown all the videos so far. I have. 62-45. Thunder are in the bonus again. In the first quarter, they're in the bonus with under 5 minutes to go, or with only 5 minutes into the quarter, and again, with 7 minutes to go, Thunder going to the line a lot. Vassell over to Trey Jones. Jones going to drive, gets into the paint, and loses the ball, hits the ground hard, and we're going to have a foul. What do you mean box score's not updated? Bacon Bits. Not Lamar Odom, Greg Oden. Greg Oden, former number 1 overall pick. I think was Durant drafted after Greg Oden? He is younger than people think. Absolutely. He might be a little older than that, Juancho, but he's been out of the NBA for a long time. Trey Jones at the line for 2. First free throw is no good. The Spurs are up 62-46 with 6 minutes and about 50 seconds to go. Thunder are in the bonus. Trey Jones with 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists on the night. Makes the second free throw, so change that to 9 points. Wemby only has 1 rebound. Okay. I do not know who the fouls on, Mr. Z. Since I don't really have the sound up, I don't always know who the fouls are on. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Thunder, 9 on the shot clock. All right. Udonis Haslem was still on the Heat last year. Fair enough. Someone just posted a really good video a few days ago on Tim Duncan, who's the GOAT type video. Yeah. Listen, I'm a Spurs fan. If you tell me Tim Duncan's the GOAT, I'm not going to sit there and argue with you. But I would put Jordan ahead of him. Brandon with the runner in the paint. Good. And 1. These refs are just calling way too many fouls on both sides. Sometimes my microphone crashed. Is there any video issues or sound issues out there? I know if I get too loud, it'll it'll shut off, but I have a condenser on it now that's stopping, hopefully the, may need to turn it up a little bit. There's way too many whistles. Way too many whistles. Let's throw the threshold up a little bit. Put that at 10. Free throw's good. 66-48. No issues there. Audio's fine. Carlson might be on your end, brother. Looks like everybody's good to go. That's a three-pointer by Dort. 66-51, my friends. 6 minutes to go. Osman in the paint. Misses the shot. Fouled. Going to the line for 2 because free throws. Oh my gosh, so many free throws tonight. This is driving me crazy. Usually the half is about an hour long of streaming. We're going to go way past that. Christopher, you should have gone to the game. Do you live out that way? No, all good, Carlos. All good. Osman's first free throw is good. What's the record for free throws? Please don't. 67-51. Both teams are in the bonus. Both teams hit the bonus before the 6-minute mark of last quarter. And these refs are just, they suck. 39 free throws between the two teams. 15 for the Spurs, now 16. 24 for the Thunder. So 40 free throws. That's 20 too many. Fair enough, Honey Badger. Fair enough. Dort with the ball. Drives. And kicks it out. Thunder go around the world. We got 5 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock. 1 on the shot clock. Now finally a long 3. No good. Osman with the rebound for the Spurs. Yeah, let him play his right. Malachi Brandon with wiring out for the Spurs. Quick pull-up mid-range jumper. In and out and in. Looked like that was going to shake out, but it's staying in. The Spurs are up by 19 tonight. Ken Birch is still on the roster, LJ, for now. I don't think he'll be there much longer. And 3 from Williams. 70-54. Malachi Brandon, by the way, for the Spurs, has 9 points tonight on 4 of 4 shooting. And now turnover by Malachi Brandon as soon as I said his name. Thunder try to go fast break. The Spurs get back in transition. Another long 3, and that's good. And we're going to have a timeout. 70-57. Spurs up by 13. People think this Chet guy going to win the Rookie of the Year. Bassey changed the game? What do you mean, Joshua? This is Chet's second year in the NBA, so I understand why some Spurs fans don't think he should be eligible for Rookie of the Year, but the NBA rules say he is. Bassey's looking okay, Joshua. He hasn't done anything that's made me go, ugh, but he hasn't done... He had one big dunk, but he hasn't done anything that makes me go, he should be the starter yet either. Do I have a motorcycle? I do not. No. I've gone 120 miles per hour on my Mustang. I'm not doing 120 miles per hour on a motorcycle. Shouldn't be doing 120 miles per hour on my Mustang either. Yeah, the Thunder are a very young team, as are the Spurs. I mean, these two teams should be battling it out for the next decade or plus. Wemby's a power forward, Honey Badger. For the time being, power forward. Scoop Rookie of the Year. SGA going to make it difficult for Chet. That's fair, Bacon. That is fair. Yeah, well done. I know. Nice. You also have a Stanger. I know, 21. Yes, Chet got hurt in preseason last year and missed the whole year. And Fletcher Sissie's looking pretty good tonight. I think we're going to see a rivalry between these two teams. They're going to battle each other a lot in the playoffs for the next decade. Carlos, I will not be streaming the World Series at all. With the Yankees not being in it, I just don't care. I will have it on in the background while I'm doing, if I'm working on some maybe short videos or if I'm doing something, organizing comic books, whatever it may be. I'll have it on as background noise and casually pay attention to it. As far as streaming it, I wouldn't enjoy it. If I'm not going to enjoy it, I don't want to put it on our channel. Stand out tonight, Wemby and Chet. Crystal, Chet looks good tonight. I'm not going to say he sucks when he's playing well. OKC will mess up again. Tank for talent and waste him. And 14 to 1 quarter sucks. I'll take that. Right? 14 points a quarter? Absolutely. Malachi, he not expecting the world from him, but I'm expecting some progression. The Yankees haven't been the Yankees since the core four. Yeah. Boone's got to go. I'm so done with Boone. The Yankees need to just move on. Everything's a mess with that organization. It's weird because, for those of you who don't know, I'm a Yankees fan, Giants fan, and a Spurs fan, and the Spurs are finally ascending after being not so good the last few years. The Giants are a freaking train wreck, and the Yankees just can't seem to get it together either. No, Mamo hasn't checked in. Good point. He hasn't got any playing time tonight. Maybe Pop doesn't like the matchup. Anyway, Trey Jones with the ball. Drives, kicks it out to Brandon for three. Corner three's good. Yeah, I would agree with that, Josh. Boone and Cashman years ago. You know what, Pussycats? I got Sundays off now. I don't have to spend 3 hours watching football. The thing is, it honestly doesn't bother me because I'm used to it now. They've been bad for a decade. I don't even get angry anymore. I'm like, whatever. Turnover by the Spurs, fast break. And a huge dunk on the fast break by Case and Wallace. Chetty Osman was trying to keep pace with him. Couldn't quite keep him going. Jones has been sacked like 17 times in the last 2 games. Season's over. Brandon pulled a jumper from the line. They may have been partially blocked because that was an air ball. Thunder have 14 points off turnovers. The Spurs have 13 points off turnovers. And now blocked by Brandon on the other end. Blocks Josh Giddey into the crowd. It'll still be Thunder ball. They can shoot the three a little bit. Darren, how come I don't like the Knicks? Nobody liked the Knicks in my household. So let me explain something real quick for those of you that haven't heard the story. Grew up in a New York household. Hence, therefore, ergo, became a Yankees fan and a Giants fan. Nobody watched the NBA. Ooh, what a lob and dunk to Chet Holmgren. Was looking for an NBA team, discovered David Robinson, and just became a Spurs fan in 1990 because we're halfway through his rookie year. Jones down the other, a quick runner in the paint, good, 75-61. A very, very high-scoring game as we just passed the awesome 316 mark. I'm glad I chose the Spurs over the Knicks because that would have just been years of frustration if I ended up being a Knicks fan. Giddey drives into the paint, goes back door, gets the bucket. It's 75-63 with 3 minutes to go. Trey Jones drives in the paint. Nobody there. Throws up the layup. Misses the layup. Gets his own miss. Get it out to Champagny. Champagny for three. No good. Both teams in the bonus. 2:45 to go. Jalen Williams drives in the paint. Jalen Williams hammers it down. Who is he mad at? Woo. Steinbrenner's a dork. Okay. Zach Collins gets rejected in the paint. Zach Collins having a rough night. Quick three down the other end. That is no good. And oh my gosh. Williams with another huge dunk as he puts it back. Jalen Williams is man-possessed right now. Carlos, I'm going to try to do at least 80 games. I'll be able to do all the preseason. If I go to Texas at the end of the season, I won't be able to do the last 2 games, but I'm hoping to get the other 80 in between and do my best. And a turnover by the Spurs, the Thunder making this a close game at the end of the half. Driving to the paint, and Dort off the glass is good, and the Oklahoma City Thunder have just 69 our San Antonio Spurs. Yeah. They were down by 19 at one point, and the Spurs have just choked this lead away. Osman out, 3-point lane, 8 on the shot clock, minute and a half to go. Starts to drive. Get over to Zach Collins. Collins might get hit with an offensive foul. And you see, block, foul, what? It's a block. Block on Dort. The amount of fouls is extremely annoying. If you live in Texas, Mr. Zuniga, they are blocking the game. I'm not shocked. Forget about Jordan. Forget about LeBron. You are the real GOAT. Thank you, Carlos. I'll take it. It's true, Joshua. It is a game of runs. Zach Collins at the line for two. 2 shots. First one's good as both teams are in the bonus. Phil, unfortunately, you are fairly accurate with that statement. This has been a long first half with the excessive amount of free throws for both teams. We're not tanking this season, Bacon. Second free throw is good. There may have been some tanking last season. I'm not going to lie. That some questionable times players are sitting on the bench. 77-69. Minute and 20 to go. And after this game, I'm going to have myself a little baby red apple waiting for me, and I can't wait to eat it. Getting into the paint. Spins around. Jumper no good. Wemby is checked back into the game. He'll get the rebound. Passing CP3. Zach Collins in the paint. Misses a jump hook. Baby jump hook. Hogan with the rebound. Hogan's going to bring it up the court for the Thunder. And gets fouled immediately by Trey Jones, which means... Oh! Hogan was taking it to the paint, and Wemby with a hard foul dropped him on the ground. The foul already occurred before then. Thunder fans probably not too happy with that since their guy got hurt in the preseason last year. The Thunder announcers criticizing Wemby, like, what's he doing on that play? Hogan was the one that took it to him in the paint and went right at him. I mean, you're supposed to just stand there and let somebody run into you? I'm just saying. I wouldn't. I'd be like, get out of my face. Chet at the line for 2 makes the first one. That is correct. And that should be... That's actually ESPN running that. Yeah, that's correct. It's up to date. I think I just heard Chet's 1 rebound away from a double-double. Yeah, that's correct. I look at the court for the Spurs, and yeah, that's correct. 77-71, under a minute to go. Zach Collins for 3. Swish! He can shoot a 3. He's all right. RKO out of nowhere. There you go, aggressive. Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! I know it's not the RKO, but the Stone Cold Stunner used to come out of anywhere. Giddey gets into the paint, misses the layup right at the rim. Spurs ball. Thunder should hold. This is ridiculous. 80-71. And it's a second quarter. Are these teams going to hit 150 points each? Whoa. And then Trey Jones gets fouled by Cason Wallace. 2 more free throws because... More free throws. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. Excessively high scoring game. A stupid number of free throws tonight. This year's a weak draft. That's what I've been hearing. 181 to 184 the final score. That could happen. Trey Jones, I think, just missed the first free throw he did. Yeah, this is free throw practice tonight. Glazen Bacon, yes. This is not going to be our starting lineup, though, at all. Julian Champagnie is not going to be a starter when the season gets here. Keldon Johnson's out tonight. Jeremy Sohan's out. One of those guys is definitely starting. Maybe both. Thunder going to hold for the last shot. Jalen Williams out in three-point land. One-on-one with Wemby. Step back 3. Got it. Over him. Wow. And the half-court 3 at the end. Not even close. 81-74. That's 155 points in the first half. What the heck? We'll pull up some halftime stats in just a moment. I'm speechless. This is the type of score you expect. This is the Spurs' final score when they were the Big Three. Or when they're the Twin Towers. The Spurs, remember, would win games 81-74. This would be a final score, not halftime. Maybe this isn't NBA 2K live stream Bacon. This is absolutely crazy how many points they're putting up tonight. It is what it is. I mean, whatever. So let me see if I can get some... I don't know if I can get the stats on the NBA app. I can. Oh. All right, we'll just get the stats on my TV. For the Spurs... Wemby with 18 points. Oh, this is just partial stats. I want all the stats. Give me all the stats. Don't give me half-baked stats. All right, NBA box score. I don't want to mess up the stream at all. Okay. All right, for the Spurs, Zach Collins with 9 points. Having a rough game, going 2 of 7, and he's getting obliterated by Chet Holmgren right now. Julian Champagnie, very quiet night with 3 points, only 1 of 3 from the field, just not really getting anything going. Wemby with 18 on 7 of 9 shooting. He's also got 2 steals and 1 block. Trey Jones with 12 points and 5 assists and 4 boards. Maybe a triple-double in the works for him. Devin Vassell, quiet night for Devin, 4 points. He's only 1 of 4 from the field. For the bench, Doug McDermott with 10, Osman with 7, Bassey with 4, Branham leading leading the Spurs scores off the bench with 12, and Wesley with 2. And actually, just look at Bassey's line: 4 points, 7 boards, and 4 assists in 8 minutes. That's pretty damn good. I didn't realize he was playing that well. And to be completely honest with you, I had no idea he was doing that much in that short amount of time. Good for him. And the Spurs have taken 20 free throws. The Thunder have taken 26, 46 first half free throws for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren with 21 points, 7 of 10 from the field, 9 rebounds, 1 board short of a double-double. Williams with 12, Giddey with 10, Dort with 14, and Wallace with 2. Off the bench for the, there's 2 Williams on here. Jay Williams, so Jai Williams. Are they related? I'm going to guess they are. With 3, Zhang with 0, Joe with 10, and Wiggins with 2. Chet Holmgren on his way to dropping 40 on the Spurs. Wemby's not too far from a 40-point game himself. Chet has played 16 minutes. Wemby has played 14. So they play about the same amount of time. That is your first half stats for our Spurs versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. All right, let me get my chat back up. Wemby's plus minus is plus 8. Chet's is 0. Yeah, plus minus, though, 3 beards. I mean, I try not to read a ton into it because it also depends who's around you. So there is that. Sean talking about how Pop wouldn't call a timeout while he was struggling. What, Mario? What? Who? Wemby is playing good. Angry Texan. I guess I'll just say that. ESPN would lose their mind if Chet and Wemby went for 4. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I was ordering Mario Ellie. I think he meant Mario Ellie. If both guys went for 40, it's a preseason game, so I don't think they'll go too crazy. If they do this in the regular season, head-to-head, that would be something. Conference final preview, maybe in a few years, but not yet, Vip. Not yet. They did have Dale Ellis, who used to play for Milwaukee, Joshua, I think. Michael, there was no defense. It was all free throws. July 26th, what's going on? No Sohan, no Kelvin, no Devontae Graham. Wemby's looking great. What does WSG mean? WSG TSR. WSG. We should go? I don't know WSG. I was drawing a blank. Come on, Carlos. I'm going to call Chet trash when he has over 20 points in the first quarter. Come on now. Dale Ellis did play here first. I remember Dale Ellis in the 90s. I got you. Not related. Okay, thank you, Dragon. I wasn't sure. What's good, Big? The game has been good despite the million free throws. Way too many free throws. What's good? Jaden Aviation, I'm showing my age there. I am 46. So I don't always know these acronyms. To be honest, I didn't like how he picked up the ball frequently. Fair enough. I hear Apache. At least the Apache music. Yeah, jump on it. Jump on it. All right. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, if you know what I'm talking about. Some of you. Tim Duncan is not walking through that door. Well, he might, but he's not playing. Yes, Chet has played 2 more minutes than Wemby, so not much. Thunder have a good roster. I mean, SGA, Chet, amongst others, they certainly could make the playoffs. The Spurs, our guys are, I mean, we don't have an SGA type. We don't have a guy averaging 30 points per game. So we're a player away or a player that's going to develop into that player away. 34? Thanks. Definitely not 34. I'm 46. 50 is closer to me than 40. Oh boy. I'll be 50 in 4 years. Jeez. Well, it's really disappointing to see all the players in the game so far have been carrying the game. Even Chet and Wemby have done it. What do you mean carrying the... I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, carrying the ball. The fouls, too. I can't stand a free throw fest because it's boring to call. I can't really get excited about a free throw. And it just slows the pace of the game to a crawl. Good evening, Brody. Thank you for stopping in. Good evening, Joker Hope. For anybody new to TSR Sports tonight, we are primarily an NBA channel, but the majority of the NBA is San Antonio Spurs coverage. Occasionally there'll be maybe the odd music video in here because I'm a musician and like to make music and share that with you. I go live for a majority of the Spurs games, so if you're looking for a place to hang out or stop in and hang out with a Spurs community, or if you're a fan of the other team and just want to stop in, by all means, you're welcome. And that's all I got. If you haven't done so, please do so. Hit the thumbs up. It is very supportive of the channel, and it helps us grow the channel. Hopefully get to 25,000, 30,000, so forth and so on. Chet versus Wemby can be in the new era's version of Duncan versus Nowitzki. That would be fun. Hopefully, I hope we have a ring before I turn 50 as well. Another ring. The Spurs have 5 of them. Hopefully we have another one before then. Wacho, you're not the only OKC fan here. I'm sure of that. There you go, McDormand. What's up, the prune? The league needs to cut just 6 free throws per quarter. And cut 6 free throws? Cut 6 free throws. I mean, like a free throw limit each quarter? TSR got to get sponsored by Just For Me. I don't do sponsors, Granada. I don't like sponsors. This is my personal preference. I can't stand it when I'm watching a YouTube video and then there's like a 3. I am a Magic the Gathering player and I watched a channel called The Command Zone. In the first 5 minutes of every video, it's just Patreon and sponsor and this, that, and the other. And I get a lot of people do YouTube for a living. I don't. I do it because I love the Spurs. I love being part of this community with you guys. And I just don't want to do sponsorships. That you brought it up. Because some people ask, like, hey, you don't have sponsorships or memberships or Patreon. I'm like, that's not why I do this. Are you going to Suns? The Connecticut Suns of WNBA team? I live in Connecticut. Those are the closest Suns. Okay. That would be great if they put a limit at 6 free throws a quarter, Carlos. It won't happen, but that would be awesome. I need 4 more Super Bowl before I turn... You've already got 2 with your boy. It's your boy Rico. He's a rookie, though. By NBA rules, he's a rookie. I know it's his 2nd season, but apparently because he didn't play last year, he's still a rookie. I agree, Mark. I agree. Jaden, I don't think anybody would have expected him to score 81. Now, what you sharing in the chat there? Hopefully he doesn't... Okay, there, open there. LaMarcus Aldridge, open... I saw that. I don't know. Aldridge as a Spurs coach? If he joins the team, I'm going to wish him well. Coach LaMarcus. Holger making Collins. Zach has definitely had a rough showing. But it's also preseason. It doesn't mean a ton. But as I did mention to you guys in the NBA Short on the channel a few days ago, Lucas Samanic pretty much lost his job because of the preseason. This Thunder team is bringing me back Katie and Russ vibes. Jay, that team was stacked back in the day. I cannot believe that Thunder team did not win a championship. James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Durant, I know they were all young at the time, but you just so stacked and just didn't stay together long enough and didn't make it happen when they were together. Hey, Joe Castle throws out a $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Go Spurs, go from San Antonio. My friend, go Spurs, go. And so I don't mess it up, let me put Q3 up just to make sure it's ready to go when the quarter starts. Yeah, better safe than sorry, right? I don't know. All right, let me get the chat up. Q up. There we go. He was a good player. I mean, he was expected, him and Kawhi were expected to be something, and well, that was going to kind of be the transition, Kawhi and LaMarcus, and then Kawhi happened, and then that all got blown up. By the way, slowing down a game is good because players will use sets better. That's fair, Dan. Oh gosh, Vic, Expendables 1 and 2 are what up behind me, and I would argue those are fun popcorn movies. Did not like 3, and from what I'm hearing, I should just not even bother seeing 4. People are hating on him because he has 1 rebound. Almost 150 thumbs up, Don. Can we get to 150 thumbs up before the game comes back? Where are we at? 133. We're so close, my friends. We need 7 more of these. Don was hoping for 150 at halftime. We're in the half right now. Can we get 7 more thumbs up? Only you can make it happen. Make sure you've done it, my friends. Would appreciate you if you do. We, the Spurs community, would appreciate it. Mark, $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Thanks for the insight in Spurs talk. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. You guys don't have to do that, but you're doing it's greatly appreciated. It really just, when I see you guys super chat the channel, to take money that you've earned and give it to a guy that's sharing his love of the Spurs on the couch with you all, that just, I can't put in words with that. That just. Lonnie Walker is playing against former team. Wait, where's Lonnie Walker now? Is he now with the Lakers? Did he leave? The new Expendables looks terrible. Megan Fox, yes, I heard Megan Fox is the main character. Granted, she's very pretty. That's not what I'm going to see in an Expendables movie. I want to see the mostly washed up, someone might still be doing well, 80s and 90s, maybe some 2000s action stars. I don't want to see a new, younger Expendables because that's not what the movie's about. Those movies were targeted at folks my age, a little younger, definitely older, to say, hey, here are the people you grew up with coming together to make a movie, and they've gotten so far away from that. They got away from it in number 3 when they did the new group with, I don't remember who any of the, Ronda Rousey was one of them. And I don't remember the rest of the cast. I know Antonio Banderas was one of them. But Expendables 3, they took away all of the action stars that we grew up with, and they gave us this new group. The movie bombed, plus it was rated PG-13, which is a mistake. And they're doing the same thing in this one. They're giving us a whole new crew, and that didn't work last time. Why would you think it would work this time? Walker's in Brooklyn? I totally forgot. Hey, Jordan Chung, good evening. Thank you for stopping in, or good morning where you are. Good morning where you are. Mark, Spurs fan since 1990. I was 13. I did not leave Lonnie left already. We need to bring back more current but kind of old action heroes. As told him, I had no idea Lonnie went to Brooklyn. So that's 3 teams in 3 years. He's literally becoming a journeyman now. Sucks. So much potential in Lonnie, but just never quite get there. I think for a lot of us, the biggest Lonnie Walker moment will be that Houston Rockets double overtime game where he just went nuts in the 4th quarter, and I believe he went pretty nuts in overtime too. But Lonnie never just, I don't know. JC, Go Spurs, go to you. Afternoon in Puerto Rico. It's not afternoon in Puerto Rico, Carlos. You're like an hour ahead, aren't you? So like 10:30 p.m.? I think where you are? Where'd my water go? Oh. I'm all discombobulated here. Yeah, Lonnie, Lonnie, no consistency. Yes, no consistency. Exactly. Spurs will start off with the ball. Demisel pull-up jumper. And that's only his 2nd bucket in the game. 83-74. 1978, Joe. Dang. We have different players on the court now for the Thunder. I don't know who just shot that. Bino, what's his name? I don't think the players have updated. I need to bring up the ESPN page. I don't think that's updating. Is that Davis Bertans? Is he with the Thunder? Why is my thing not updating? There we go. That is Bertans with back-to-back threes. What the? I didn't know he was with the Thunder. I had no idea. Huh. Jeremy Sohan's not playing. So just like that, it's a 3-point game. That finally got updated. Okay, we have a timeout by the Spurs. Been a TSR fan since 2021. Thank you, Dylan. I've been a TSR since 2019. April 2019. 1978, 1 year after I was born. Jeremy has a hair opponent. Biba Burton's in the house. Bertans in the house, excuse me. 3-point game. Just like that. Former Spur dropped a 2 on us. Yeah, I think Chet's taking the rest of the game off. Dogshi, good evening to you. But Wemmy's still out there. So kiss me. Kelvin did not play tonight. Kelvin and Jeremy Sohan and Devontae Graham were out for the Spurs. SGA and somebody else was out for the Thunder. I don't remember who the other player was. And the Spurs just right down to 3 points. I'm still curious as all heck on who the Spurs starting lineup is going to be when the season starts, because that is not set in stone yet. Somebody hip check Bertans. There you go. Thank you, Jaden. Yes, he was with the Wizards. I just didn't know he came to the OKC. Wemby had 18, I believe, at the half. It's prone. We all playing with Nike, Wemby, and the extraterrestrial. What are they calling him, ET? Bertans with back-to-back threes against his former teams and cuts the lead to 3. Who's looking better between Chet and Vic? About even, if I'm being honest, I'd say fairly even. That's right, he was in Dallas, too. All right, later, Dogshi. Bertans with 6 points in 1 minute of play. That's not bad. Pretty solid. 83-80, 11 minutes to go. If you're just coming in, it has been a foul fest tonight as the refs have just been blowing whistles left and right. You get Bertans on a good day, and you are at the yes, Marcelo. And he's off to a good start right now. Wemby defensive player there? Now, Jaden, if that happened, I would be shocked if he got it as a rookie. But I'll take it. If that's the awards, rookie of the year and defensive player of the year, that's fair, Phil. I would agree with that. Champagny baseline jumper. Back rim, no good. Collins with the long rebound. Collins with the putback. Off the glass, good. 85-80. The refs are blowing left and right more than... All right, man, that's cool. First fan from India. Bertans with another... Oh, my gosh! Bertans with another 3. That's 3 3-pointers in less than 2 minutes. Good grief, he's launching them and making them. Wemby with the ball right now. Wemby goes to try to drill behind the back, loses the ball, falls down. That's a turnover. Thunder on a fast break. Zhang with the dunk. That's tied game. Go Super J, good evening. The Thunder were down by 19 points in the second quarter, and it's now tied. Jones misses in the paint. Wemby can't get the rebound, and it's Thunder ball. Drive and a miss, and we're going to have a whistle now. I don't know who some of these players are. Unfortunately, they don't have the number here. They just have the position. It'd be great if they had their number on the court. Victim over Yama. Trade Blake and a new coffee machine for Bertans. I'm not ready to give up on Blake Wesley yet. Yeah, Wemby's side 20 off shoes. I got you there. Dylan, this game has been ridiculously high scoring. This is a final score for the old school Twin Towers Spurs. Huh. James, that's cool, man. Both free throws good. 87-85. Champagne's not had a good game. You know what? Devin Vassell's been very quiet tonight. Now, granted, Vassell's going to get his opportunities in the regular season, so this maybe he's just kind of deferring tonight. Trey Jones in the paint, pull-up jumper. No good. Collins with the rebound and put back. Good. Back to being 87-0. 9 minutes and change to go. And that bank shot's good. 87-89. And Vassell launches a quick one down the other end and misses everything. Wemby tries to save it going out of bounds, and he does not. It's going to be Thunderball. Both played well tonight. Chet and Wemby both did. Alexander, I mean, he's on a different young team right now. He's on the Thunder, who are one of the youngest teams in the NBA, I believe. It is Thunderball. And they almost turn over, and they do turn over. Stolen by Devin Vassell. Vassell going to bring it up for the Spurs. Drives, gets into the paint. A little bit of Euro step, kicks it out. 3-point attempt. No good by Champagny. Wemby with the rebound. Put back, good. Vassell looked much better during the scrimmage, but that was also a scrimmage. I mean, Bertans with another 3. Is he 4 of 4 or 5 of 5? 4 of 4 in 4 minutes, and he's got 12 points. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Spurs. Bertans going nuts. Somebody's got to go kick him in the jubblies. Slow him down. Ran the Franken beans, you know what I mean? Jones with a ugly-looking shot baseline. I don't know what he was thinking there. It's going to be Thunderbolt. That was terrible. That was an atrocious shot. Can't believe the Spurs were up by 19 and now we're down by 3. Henrich, pull-up jumper, no good. I don't know a lot of these Thunder players. I know Bertans, in case the Wallace started. Jones, long 3, no good. Yeah, Bertans is 4 of 4. He's going to take a long 3 again. No, that was an air ball. Rushed that one just a little bit there, Bertans. Wemby with a bad pass into Zach Collins. That's a turnover. And now another turnover by the Thunder. Back-to-back turnovers for both teams. Jason Wallace with the turnover. Spurs ball. These freshly game, I don't know what's up. We went from a free throw shooting contest now to a 3-point shooting contest in the second half. Devin Vassell right now for the Spurs, 10 on the shot clock. Vassell on 3-point land over to Wemby. Wemby's going to take 3. In and out burger. And Zach Collins, I think, was fouled in the paint by Bertans, and he was. I'm happy too. Wemby's 20.5 size shoes. I'm happy the Spurs are back. I'm back. I'm glad to be back doing my thing on the YouTubes. I'm a little less animated than normal. I still have a little bit of a headache. I had a freaking migraine last night. It was awful. I still got a bit of a headache. I'm really hungry for some reason too. Sorry, I'm gonna eat my apple after my stream. Apple time. Maybe our leader is not playing tonight. Zach Collins in the paint, muscles his way in, gets a bucket, 92-91. Both teams are going to have, barring something weird, over 100 points by the end of the third quarter. The ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Thunder. Lineups on the court right over there if you're wondering who's on for who. And live scoreboard and game clock above my head. And that's all I got. Thank you all for being here. It is Thunderball. That pull-up jumper is no good. Brandon with the rebound gets it up to Vassell. Vassell's going to take a long 3. Terrible shot. Terrible miss. I don't like that. Go Super, it's on NBA TV, which is part of the NBA Pass. You get NBA TV with the pass. No, we're not lobbing the ball, Jedi. I don't know what's going on. I would expect a lot of lobs with a guy that's 7'3". None. We had more lobs than Jeremy Sohan last year. Over under 130. You mean for one team or the total? Because they already went over that. Why can't I watch the game? I mean, I don't have lead. Well, it's NBA TV for Extra Gaming. So you need NBA TV on your cable provider or your streaming provider, whatever it may be. Spurs are choking. Jaden, the Spurs were up by 19. Choking a little is being generous. Very generous. All right, I got to start changing my roster here. All backup mode here. Man, Trey Man's in the game? Oh, man. No reason to lob Mwembi. It's risky on his knees and ankles. Really? You think so? JC, I mean, this is today's NBA, though. There is no defense. Defense is a thing of the past. I don't expect to see much defense by... I think it's going to be the norm. You're going to see it. Teams have been lighting up the scoreboard, have they not, in the preseason? I thought I saw that. I could be wrong. I know you think defense when you think at least the old school Spurs with David Robinson, Tim Duncan. They're lights out. I got his number. I just went to Oklahoma City roster page. So Bertans doesn't even have a number on their page. What the heck is that nonsense? All right, whatever. Luckily, I recognize him. We're getting close to 200 thumbs up, though. Appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. Hopefully we get to 200 before the game's over. Definitely way too early to say it's over. Lakers 34, 35, Nets. Okay. Jesse, what's good to you? Hopefully you're having a good evening. Glazing Baking, well, we were probably winning when you left. That's not the case anymore at all. Yes, Ersky, I agree 100%. City Sissoko has not played tonight. Wembanyama's fingers. Okay. Interesting channel name. Braves take game 2-5-2. Take game 2, 5-4. Thank you, J Money. Now, Joel Chong, are you trying to tell me something? Is the stream having some issues? Hopefully not. Everything's good on my end. I have 500 internet, so we should not have any issues whatsoever. Not trying to be all braggadocious there. I'm just saying I have 500 internet, which means you shouldn't have any issues. If you're having issues, it might be YouTube, or it could be your connection, or both, or none of the above. Who the heck knows? Thunderball. There's a miss. Thunder get the ball back, and an easy dunk for Zhang. 94-91. Dominic Barlow would be nice to see. You know, Glazing Making, he has not played yet tonight. Steve Barlow would be nice to see. Brian, you might be right. Zach Collins going to take a three. No good. They want me to learn the Matumbo finger. No. That must be you, Phil. You got to be one of Miyama's fingers. Got to be. Trey Mann with the ball. Loses it. Turnover. Spurs ball. Devin Vassell sprints up the court. Into the paint. Runner. No good. He's going to get the whistle and go to the line for two. 94-91. 2 free throws coming up for Devin Vassell. I'm surprised Zach Collins has not been pulled from the game already. Watch out. Let's get Bassi in there. What is it? Mamu. Something. Don Barlow. Devin Vassell. 2 free throws. Devin looking pretty good. And he missed the free throw. 5.5 minutes to go. Spurs down 94-91. I agree, Glazing Bacon. I'd like to see some of the other guys out here now. Marcus, Wemby's doing good. He's had a good game. Jakob Poeltl, wow, Devin missed both free throws. Poeltl's not coming back. He's staying in Toronto. The streaming is smooth. Thank you, sir. You think Vassell looks tired? Yeah, he shouldn't be. I know they played a scrimmage on Saturday. That shouldn't be tiring you out. Doug McDermott checked in for the Spurs. That pull-up jumper is no good by man. And Charles Bassey is checked in for the Spurs as well. For those of you looking for Charles Bassey, we have a Charles Bassey sighting. Branham drive in the paint. Gets rejected. Branham's shot. Get out of here. Williams. Lose the ball. Ball's kind of bounced around between a couple players for for OKC, and that's going to be a turnover. I think that was Williams with the block. Yeah, Williams with the block. Told Malachi Brandon to get your shot out of there, buddy. Oh, my clock's a little ahead. I'm good with Jakob. I like him, but we've moved on. We've moved way on. Ooh, Blake Wesley just gets knocked over. Foul. Bassey block shots, like, I like the way Charles Bassey blocks shots. I like the way he dunks. He just, gotta work on a couple things on his game. And staying healthy is a big part of it, too. Huge part. Huge. Spurs ball. A little over 4.5 minutes to go. Bassey with the ball right now. Over to Blake Wesley. Wesley's going to drive. And they'll go around the world and get it to Osman. Back to Blake Wesley. 3 on the shot clock. Somebody's got to shoot. Finally, a shot by Dougie McBucket's no good. And that'll be Thunder rebound. Smoke him if you got him. It's 4:20. Just saying. Smoke him if you got him. I'm endorsing it. Bertans for 3, no good. He's now gotten cold from three-point land, which is good for the Spurs. He hit his first 4. And really was the one that helped give the Thunder the lead. Man with the ball for the Thunder. And he's going to lose it out of bounds. Spurs ball. Well, hello again, Cowboy X Factor. That's Nova Legion. Good to see you, too. It has been a while. J Money, I would agree with that statement. He has looked better on the Jazz. There's no doubt. Wesley pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Good. It's like he's channeling his inner DeJounte Murray with that shot. Murray was notorious for getting to the line and just taking that 2-point jump, that short jumper there, and we're starting to see Blake Wesley add that to his game. Trey Mann tries to go for a huge dunk. Doesn't happen. The follow-up 3 after the ball gets knocked out by Williams is no good, and it's Spurs ball trying to go fast break. And Thunder get back in transition. Osmo with the ball right now will drive to the paint. Runner, no good. Thunder ball, Spurs down by 1. Austin 3:16 to go in the third quarter. There are like 7,000 turnovers and free throws. Speaking of free throws, we're going to have another foul. And I think Williams is going to line for 2. I know you were here early, Cowboy X Factor. LeBron's still bad at the free throw line. I don't think he was ever really good at free throws, Carlos, was he? Has he ever shot 80% or better in a season? I don't think he has. First free throw is good. 95-93. Yes, they are, Edgar. Yes, they are. And Troll, Warlord, we might have one or both teams hit 100 before this third quarter's over. Yes, Juantron. Those 2 players are going to have a fun back and forth, I think. Second free throw is good. 96-93. Jalen Williams, 5-5-2 on the night. He was the one who made the free throw. Never was good, to be honest. Fair. A quick bucket by the Spurs makes it 96-95. I didn't even see who got that. Did Doug McDermott, maybe? Wide open 3. No good. We got both Williams on the court, by the way. For the Thunder. Not related. The refs have seemed to have slowed down on the whistles, which I am very thankful for. Osman open for 3, takes a 3, and misses a 3. Thunderball, 2.5 minutes ago. And now we're going to have a whistle because I said there haven't been many whistles, and now we have a whistle. 96-95, and I think we have 2 free throws coming up, my friends. Update my roster. All right, 96-95. They're showing James Harden stats. Who cares? It's anything to do with either one of these teams. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like there's another part of my scoreboard. Wouldn't I have something? Maybe not. I think there's a white bar behind it that connected everything. I think I deleted part of my... I'm going to have to work on that and have... I feel like I had a little something over here. I don't remember the score just being out in the middle. I thought I had something up on the top left. I'll have to look at that. And now a whistle. Turnover by the Spurs. Scoreboard background. Yeah, that's it. Is this it? Nope. That's not doing anything. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, it's right. OBS is screwing me up. Never mind. Everything's right. The OBS bars, don't mind me. Thunderball! And a huge dunk attempt, no good. Isaiah Joe is a no-go. Gonna get fouled, though, and go to the line for two. I just tried this, but holy crap, your mic. Yes, I got a new mic, Nova Legion. I got this mic right here. Got a new mic. You guys kept, folks were asking for a new mic. There were some super chats around that time, and I said, you know what, I'm buying a new mic. New mic. Sacramento was much better. I have my... Now, so what's happening is I didn't realize that on OBS, the sides are cut off like 4x3. You guys are seeing a full screen, but I forgot that it's the way it's presented in the software. I thought it was cutting... Part of the screen was not set up correctly. It's all there. The Thunder have gotten to 100, and what did I just do? Oh my gosh. What the heck? All right. Let me fix that. I cannot type. Wow. All right. 195. Thunder get to 100 first. Spurs are getting a little cold here at the end of the third quarter. Thunderball. Let's get my clock correct here. I hope the Spurs win. I mean, it doesn't mean anything, but that's a miss and a Charles Bassey rebound. They get it up to Osman. Osman sprinting up the court, drives in the paint, throws up the layup. No good. Flies out of bounds. No whistle. TSR preseason mode. Yes, I am in preseason mode. That's a corner three. That's no good by Williams. Still Thunder ball. We do have the fourth quarter, Carlos. Nice, Marcus. I don't know who just dunked that for the Thunder, but it's 102-95. The Spurs are up by 19, and now we're down by 7. Coleman playing no defense is right, JC. Did McDermott just step out of bounds? Wow. How this game is turned around. But you're right, I am in total preseason mode. Wemby has 5 assists, does he? I like spaghetti. I had linguine earlier, Carlos. Linguine for lunch, and I had mac and cheese for dinner. It's fair enough for a moment. Yes, Cowboy X Factor. Everything is organized. Everything is bagged and boarded. I haven't put it away yet. I have somebody who wants to see what I bought before I put it away. The only thing I have not chronicled in my comic book list is the Superman books that I got. Wow. Isaiah Joe just takes a shot, bounces off the rim about 6 times, finally rolls in. Spurs can not hold for the last shot. There's about a 4-second differential between the game clock and shot clock, but they're down by 9 right now. Yes, the comics are pretty much almost done. I spent a lot of time today on them, but I had fun doing it. I'm off tomorrow, so I hope to get back in the music video, maybe do a Spurs video. We'll see. Brandon for 3. Good. Spurs will not get to 100, though, before the third quarter ends. Thunder obviously already there. Isaiah Joe with a long 3, and that's going to do it. Spurs are down by 6 going into the fourth. Man, the game doesn't matter, but you still want to see your team win. You don't want to see anybody get injured. That's for darn sure. If you're a Thunder fan, that, not to bring up a bad memory, but last preseason was not good for you guys. Yes, it could, Wantron, excuse me. Yes, him passing well could be very good for the team. Love the game, love the score. Only game to play in the Hemisphere Arena. Wow. I do comic books. I do not do manga or anime. I've only seen one anime movie, Ninja Scroll. Yeah, just the one anime. That's it. It was all right. I haven't gotten into it. I don't know if he's signed with Nike yet. Joe, I really don't know. Butterfly, we got one more quarter. Yeah, it's just practice. We talking about practice. Well, Marcus, SGA is not playing for the Thunder, though, so we can't necessarily say for sure if we had Kelvin in Germany, we'd win. Because if Alexander was playing, Thunder fans could say the same thing. Well, our best player's not playing. By the way, who's the Monday Night Football game? I already forgot. And what's the score if somebody can let me know? Mark, thank you. Appreciate that. Spurs blowing the lead, color me surprise. Tricky. Good song. Run DMC, man. That was my jam in the 80s. I love Run DMC. Definitely pioneers in the rap genre. Packers and Raiders, that's right. That's right, Packers and Raiders. I totally forgot. Not exactly a marquee matchup these days, with considering the rosters. And you look at how much how many times the Jets are going to be televised, and you have to wonder if the NFL is going to want to do a switcheroony on that because there's no Aaron Rodgers. Please cut Mac very bad. Cut Mac? Mac who? Talking about the Patriots and Mac Jones? I guess I'm not going to knock anything. Luke, I mean, game summary, Holmgren, 21 points, 9 rebounds. Wemby, 20 points, 5 rebounds. OKC trailed by 19 in the second quarter. Haven't trailed since 10-10 in the third. All Taylor Swift games. I saw the Giants are on Sunday Night Football. Darren's saying the Cowboys. Wow, some of you Cowboys fans are not digging Dak Prescott, are you? Wasn't he playing well up until last night? I know he had 3 picks last night, but up until then, wasn't he playing pretty good? I mean, he went against a really good defense. Trey Manford takes a shot. No good. Spurs ball. Hey, Manu's checking in for the Spurs. Sandro Miles Calavelli. That roster doesn't look right. No, it doesn't. Let me refresh that. That is not refreshing either. Is ESPN not up to date on the roster? Devontae Graham is playing. I thought he was out tonight. There we go. It just refreshed. I thought Graham was out tonight. He's in there. I missed the bucket by the Spurs. 104-100. 11 minutes of change to go. I thought Graham was out. Chiefs or Bronco? Chiefs. Absolutely the Chiefs. Russell Wilson, just such a different player. Graham for 3, no good. Such a different night and day from when he was with Seattle and when he's with Denver now. Thunderball. Driving a nice move in the paint by man. Oh, man. 106-100. People hate Dak until he's balling out. Hey, how we're Cowboys fans can't. I'm just surprised people want to get rid of Dak Prescott already. After one bad game. I'm not surprised. Surprised, not surprised. I mean, what's your other option? If you get rid of Dak Prescott, who's your backup? I have no idea. Carlos, get some agua, man. Mas agua. Licking bacon? I don't think so. Brandon, I'll tell you my prediction. The team that scores the most points is probably going to win the game. You can bet on that. By the way, it is Thunderball, 106-100. We're going to have a quick 3, and it is no good. I'm really starting to not know some of these Thunder players. I don't know who L. Waters the third is. Robinson? Cason Wallace is back in there for whatever reason. My eye's getting itchy. Mamu tries to get it, I think, into Branham, and it's going to be a turnover for the Spurs. Yep, turnover for the Spurs. Is City Sissoko out in there? He is out there. All right, cool. 1 minute and then praising it. Yeah, Juan Tron, that sounds about right. And Keontae Johnson coming in for the Thunder. Can't say I'm really too familiar with him. Spurs down by 6. Thunder up by 6, depending how you want to look at it. And man, I really don't know the players that are playing on the Thunder right now. My apologies. How many limits Wemba Laura? I think Wemby will average just under 30. Carlos, I think he'll play around 28 or 29 a game. 28 seems more like. I'll go 28. Is that Blake Wesley for 3? My eye is itchy. Open three for the Thunder, and I really don't know who anybody is on the Thunder right now for the most part. Another long three after the offensive board for the Thunder. That is no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it'll go back to San Antonio. Where Rice at? Rice who? Cowboy X Factor, I bounced that idea off of somebody. And that might be not a bad idea, doing the weekly recaps as shorts. Because I can commit to that. It could take me I could do that in like a half hour or less. I could keep it simple. I could do like the starting lineup, the player of the week, and that's it. Thunder ball again, and a layup, and this I am just in shock, and I shouldn't be with the Spurs blowing a lead. That's been the last few years. Thank you, Joe. Spurs fan for 33 years. Going strong. Devontae Graham out three-point land right now with the ball. Back to Mamu. Mamu's going to launch a three. In and out. Man with the rebound. 110-103. Can't believe we're up by 19. Gained some muscle. Wow. I've not gained. I mean, I've been working out more, but muscle I haven't really put on yet. I'm squishy. 7 minutes. I'm also a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. That headache kicked my I actually had a migraine last night. Kicked my butt. Absolutely kicked my butt. Well, I should be good to go tomorrow. I can't wait to get the Spurs song done and put some sort of video with it tomorrow. Or get the song done, video done this week. That's a three-pointer, and the Spurs are down by 10. We're up by 19. We're down by 10. Thunder are a good young team, though. And preseason. Take it with a grain of salt. Julian Champagny out three-point land. Three-point shots. The Spurs 11-30. The Thunder are 12-32. So not much better than the Spurs. Graham will get it to Mamu. Mamu will tip over to a shot clock violation. Blake Wesley tried to get the three off from the corner, and the buzzer was going off. 45 years, Joe. That's awesome. Blake is just so out of control. Two future G Leaguers and two that will probably be cut on the floor for the Thunder 18 at the moment. Very normal to not. Yes. Thank you, Luke. I've definitely been struggling. Struggling with whoever's out there. I don't know a lot of these guys. Chet looked great, Zapped. Chet looked great tonight. He only played the first half, and I think he had 20 points. 20 or 21. He looked really good. Wemby looked good, too. I'm blushing. Shouldn't be. Yes, Chet and Wemby are done for the game. Do you know what? It's cool to be doing Spurs games again. I'll be back Friday for the Spurs and... who are we playing? Drawing a blank. The Heat. They'll be in San... So they got the Heat October 13th. They got the Rockets the 16th and 18th. And we finished up the NBA preseason October 20th against the Warriors. 10 o'clock. That's a late one. Well, that's a Friday night. That's not a big deal. Whatever. Oh no, we gotta stay up late on a Friday. We're close to 200 thumbs up. Can we get to 200? Can we make 200 before the game is over? We're 11 away. 11 of these. Appreciate you hit the thumbs up. Fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious. It does help the channel. And as always, go Spurs go. I'm not gonna have a voice tomorrow. I need my voice to sing tomorrow. I gotta be careful. Rudy Gay isn't on the Warriors. It's true. 20 points. I thought he had 20 points and 5 assists for the moment. No? Pop is the way. Good night, Nova Legion. Thank you for stopping in. Dilly, dilly, Philly, Philly, Willy, Willy. I don't know. Selena can be replaced by Sophia. Aw, why I got a hit on Selena? Look, she's cute wearing her little Spurs jersey. Bum, 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 bum. That is old, by the way. That's what, 2013 or 14 there? King Op 7, good evening. Rudy Gay versus the Spurs. If you don't have a voice, can't... Yeah, there you go. All right, Mark. Thank you for stopping in. Good evening. T-Pope. OKC's looking good right now, man. Chet Holmgren. Looking fantastic in the preseason so far. Just one game. Obviously, devastating injury last year that took him out for the year. So OKC fans got to be excited to see him playing well in the preseason. And whoops, I didn't mean to put that up a second time. Hopefully that translates for y'all in the regular season. If I go live on TikTok and I'm watching at the same time, oh, nice, that's your boy Rico. I don't know if she's a Spurs fan. No idea. 113, 103, 640 something to go. And Joe drives into the paint and was blocked, but the block, I think, was out of bounds. Dominic Barlow is checked in for the Spurs. Let's see, and let me update the window capture. Nope, still hasn't updated yet. That should be updating any second then. Wemby did look good, Andrew. He did. I was high for Champagne and Mamo earlier. I don't know what happened. Champagne started and just never got it going. Devin didn't look good tonight either. It's preseason. Yeah, it's tough with preseason because on one hand, you don't want to get too excited if a player plays very well, but you also don't want to get down on a player if they have a rough preseason. That's Serge Ibaka right with the shot. 113. We're down by 10. I just realized we're down double digits. Didn't the Spurs have 81 at halftime or something? That's a three-pointer by Ding. Dang it. Didn't the Spurs have 81 at the half? Are you telling me we only got 22 points in the second half? That can't be right. Is that right? Oh, mama, that's bad. That's like otherworldly bad. There we go. Just updated. Graham for three, no good. Spurs get the ball back. Barlow with the putback, or with the little jumper, no good. We can't buy a bucket anymore. Touchdown Packers 10-10. Thank you. Spurs 14 televised games. And that's a turnover, I believe, by the Thunder. 17 points in the third, 5 in the fourth. Oh my goodness. I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was this bad. We've only scored 5 in the fourth quarter so far. City Sissoko with the give and go to Mamu. Mamu's going to get the layup in the paint. Thunder in the playoffs? I'll say yes, K-Bizzle. That's a miss. Spurs ball. Trying to go fast break to get it down to Barlow. Barlow in the paint gets destroyed. Gets knocked on the ground. No whistle. Refs going to stop calling fouls in the first half. Now they're not calling any. Ben Simmons, no idea. I don't know. I don't know these players for the Thunder, but they're kicking our butts. That's what they're doing. Thunderball. Yeah, we have a drive and a layup by Deng. Spurs are down by 13. Oh gosh, I would have easily. He goes for 40 against us all the time. SJ is always going for 40 against us. It's like Constance and Northern Star. Serge Jabari Rice, the little runner, good and one. Serge Jabroni Rice. Well, man, Serge Jabroni. I need Masagua again. Well, the game's winding down. Maybe the Spurs can make a late comeback. Maybe. I know some Spurs fans still want Ben Simmons on the team. I am so done with him. No, thank you. Pass. That's a hard pass. Rice at the line. Good. All right. 10-point game. Those are going to preseason season. He always gets injured. People forget Ben Simmons was what, a 3 or 4-time All-Star? But the last 2 years have not been kind to him. He's got to make or break this year, I think. He's got to prove to people, he's got to prove to the NBA that he can be the guy he used to be again. Or be better than that. That contact is driving me crazy. Spurs ball, 10 on the shot clock. Mamu will kick it out. They go around the world. They find Rice for 3. Good. We got a 7-point game with 4 minutes to go. We have 229 total points. The Spurs don't want Ben Simmons. J Money is our sports scorecard. Jeez, my eye's bugging me. Will Embiid request a trade in the near future? I saw something about that earlier. I didn't read the whole article. I saw it on a Facebook post. I don't know what is going on with Embiid right now. I do not bet on Gabe's Cowboy X Factor. Gambling is not my thing. I don't know when to hold them. I don't know when to fold them. I don't know when to walk away or when to run. Because I will count my winnings at the table. Even if there is time for counting when the dealing is done. You know what I'm saying? Stop rubbing my eye. I'm probably making... I wear contacts. I'm probably ripping the contact in my eye, which is causing me eye irritation now. Wemby had 20. He's out of the game, though. I think he had 20. Embiid will not lead them to a ring. That, I believe. Ben Simmons and 4 first-round picks for 1 second-round pick from the Spurs. Now, that I would do. I'd be good for that. Yes, Jaden. There's some stuff going on there. I won't say anything else because I try to keep things sports-related only in this channel, but I got you. Sissoko has sauce in him. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Embiid for Zach Sohan. Zach Sohan? Zach Collins and Jeremy Sohan? They're not going to do that trade. I would do that, obviously. Reigning MVP for Zach Collins and Jeremy Sohan? Yes. Can you imagine Embiid and Wemby as our front court? That would be nuts. Not going to happen. That would be something. Wemby for King James? No. Wemby is starting his career. LeBron James is nearing the end of his career. I would definitely not do that. Watch the Thunder trade Chet in 10 years? Where do I think James Harden will go? I have no idea, Eric. He's bounced around a lot the last, 5 or 6 years. A pop-up effect for Wemby? Edgar, I haven't. I used to have pop-ups for a lot of the players individually. Now I just try to go to more universal stuff. This has been a long time out. Ricardo, we got you. Thank you. Can Shai be in talk for MVP? Sure. Prime John Morant or Derrick Rose? I mean, are we counting off the court nonsense with one and injuries with the other? That's a bucket 4. I really don't know who any of these Thunder players are. I'm sorry. They are, Eric. There is a lot of pressure on them, but I think it'll be okay. And if you can't take the pressure, then you just gotta let that stuff just shrug it off your shoulder. If you can't handle it, then you might not be that guy. Spurs ball 2 on the shot clock. They're not gonna get a shot off. Shot clock violation. Bench Zach, start passing. Send Blake to the G League. Keep Wemby a power forward and have Kellen be our 6th man. Call the Thunder players Ricky Marco Ryan Jambo. Ooh, Bacon. Ouch. That's harsh. D-Rose was really good, but that injury, man, he got hit with the injury bug quick. It happens. Thunderball, 5 on the shot clock, 3 minutes to go. Now I was in trouble getting a shot off, too. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Thunder. 1.2 seconds left on the shot clock. Austin Reeves of the Spurs. He signed an extension with the Lakers. Embiid does miss a lot of games, Dragon. A lot of games. Get the ball in. 3-point attempt. Off the rim. No good. Ball's going to bounce around and probably fall in the hands of Devontae Graham. Spurs got 2 minutes and 50 seconds to try to come back on this thing. Rice out in 3-point land. 14 on the shot clock. I didn't even know Betty Acko was still on the team. 3-pointer by Devontae Graham. That's going to cut the lead to 6. Not a 4-point play. The Celtics are going to be a weird team to watch because I think they're just going to score a bajillion points. Chris, good evening to you. Go Spurs, go. The Spurs are down by 6 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the game. We have a drive and a miss in the paint, and it's Spurs ball. And the refs really, in the second half, have not been calling any fouls, whereas first half was just all fouls. Bediako with a very tough, awkward shot in the paint. The Spurs are down by 4. All right. Benching, making a game. Russell Westbrook to the Spurs? No, thank you. Jenks 3 is no good. Spurs ball. They're coming back, Jaden. They've made a very late run. Graham's going to take a quick 3. Good! Bounce off the rim off the backboard. It's a 1-point game. Doesn't mean anything in the long run, but I'm excited. Spurs were up by 19, then down by 10, and now down by 1. What a weird game. Under a minute and a half to go. Thunder ball. And they're going to turn over. Out of bounds. Spurs ball. Bacon, I didn't watch that. For the NBA now, I only watch the Spurs. I did not watch the playoffs. I didn't watch the finals. I didn't watch any of it. I'll be transparent. People are like, you're a sports channel. You don't watch it? I'm like, my team's not in it. I don't care. I'll casually follow other stuff that's happening. I'll try to follow bigger things in the NBA this year if I have time, but it's, it's Spurs here. Graham takes another shot. No good. Barlow with the rebound. Put back. Also no good. Fight for the board, and the Thunder get it with a minute to go. It's going to come down to the wire. Graham over Trey. They're both short. Ooh, big bucket for the Thunder. I don't know who shot that. That 2-pointer went in. 3-point game. 48 seconds to go. Graham's going to drive in the paint. Out to Barlow. Back over to Rice. Rice fakes the 3. Takes off into the paint. Gets rejected in the paint. Got blocked by White. I don't know who that is, but he got... Wemby finished with 20, Blue Beast. Huge rejection. 9 on the shot clock. Spurs are down by 3. They got to... obviously trying for a 2-for-1. Man to Barlow. Barlow to Bediako. And the Thunder... Spurs are going to could get the last shot. Or they probably will get the last shot. Barring a missing rebound. 1-point game. This has actually turned into a good one at the end. 8 on the shot clock for the Thunder. A long 3. No good. Rebound Spurs. Spurs can hold for the last shot. Grab to Bediako. Bediako missed the shot. Going to go out of bounds. Spurs ball. 3 seconds left in the game. All right, I'm not going to look at the chat in case you guys are ahead of me. 3 seconds left. 122, 121. Got it into Graham. Graham, no good. Graham with the 3 at the end, no good. Well, congratulations, Thunder. You got us. I mean, it's preseason, but hey, a win's a win, right? I mean, right? Get the old F for F me. The Spurs lost. Good game. That was a good game. I'll pull up the halftime stats real quick and then call it a night. If you're heading out, please hit the thumbs up on the way out. It does still help the channel. Appreciate you if you do so, but I want to get the halftime stats. Talk about it real quick before I call it an evening. All right. Where's the box score? All right. We'll start off with the Thunder first. Holmgren with 21. Williams with 12. Giddey with 10. Dort with 14. Wallace with 2. Off the bench, man, they had everybody play here. Robinson with 2. White with 0. Waters with 9. Johnson with 0. The other Jay Williams with 5. Zhang with 9. Bertans with 12. The other Williams, they have 3 Williams on their team with 0. Sarr with 0, Mann with 8, Joe with 14, and Wiggins with 4. How many players did they play? 3, 6, 9, 11, 16 players for the Thunder. The Spurs played, but just about as many. For the Spurs, Zach Collins with 15, Champagny with 3, Wembayama with 20, Jones with 12, Assel with 6. Off the bench, Mamukelashvili with 2, Barlow with 0, McDermott with 12, Osman with 7, Bassi with 6, Bediako with 4, Graham with 6, Rice with 6, Brannon with 15, Wesley with 7, Sissoko with 0. Whew! There's a lot of players for both teams, but that's the preseason. I'll be live Friday for the Spurs and the Heat. And if you are a Spurs fan, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you're on your way up, please hit the thumbs up. It does still help the channel. Congratulations, Thunder fans. And Kyle, welcome in. I'm actually calling it a night, but hopefully you're doing well. And I'm going to call it a night because my voice is getting shot and my eyeballs driving me crazy. It's so freaking itchy. My apologies for itching so much at the end of the stream, but hey, we got 200 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. That's awesome. So I'm calling it a night. Thank you all, and thank you. What you going to do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Spurs go.